Hey guys, so today I'm doing something you really wouldn't expect from me. I'm doing a game that my buddy Simple recommended for me. Speak of the devil and he shall appear. Dang you, Simple. Damn you. But yes, I'm doing it, Simple. But yes, I'm playing it. So, let's get into this, I guess. I have no idea what I'm doing, so we'll see what happens. The graphics. A light breeze causes the naked branches overhead to rattle like wooden wind chimes. This is a popular retreat for couples in the summer. The dicticious trees provide a beautiful green canopy. I can't say words. Well, let me get a picture of McCree then. I'll just download a picture of McCree real quick. We need lewd protecting McCree. Here we go. Okay, I'm putting up lewd. I'm gonna show you guys. So, image, browse, boom. Here he is. Here he is, right here. This is McCree, the final. This is McCree. I'm messing things up. Oh god. See, look, he's right here. He's gonna be over here in the corner. McCree, the final vanguard against looting. Yes, there. He's right there. McCree's over there. He will be there until the end of the streams. Far out of sight of teachers and fellow students. By now, in the late winter, it feels like I'm standing under a pile of kindling. I breathe into my cup hands and rub them together furiously to prevent from numbing in this cold. Hi, Sal. Just how long am I expected to wait out here anyway? I'm sure the note said 4:00 p.m. Ah, yes, the note slipped between the pages of my notebook while I wasn't looking. I blame you for this, Simple. I hope you realize this. As far as cliches go, I'm more of a fan of a letter in a locker, but at least this way shows a little bit of innovation. Or initiative. Bleh. As I ponder the meaning of this note, the snowfall gradually thickens. The snowflakes silently falling from the white-painted sky are the only sign of time passing in this stagnant world. Their slow descent upon the frozen forest makes it seem like time is slowed to a crawl. The rustling of dry snow underfoot startles me, interrupting a quiet mood. Someone approaches me from behind. Hi, Sal. You came. A hesitant, barely audible question. However, I recognize the owner of this dainty voice instantly. I feel my heart skip a beat. It's a voice I've listened to 100 times, but never more but never as more than an eavesdropper to a conversation. I turn to face the voice of my dreams, and my heart begins to race. So this is me. Aww. I got a note telling me to wait here. Is it yours? Damn it. I spent all afternoon trying to come up with a good line, and that was the result. Pathetic. Okay, do we do voices, or do I just read it? And we enjoy the game? I don't know how to do a Danny DeVito voice. Dang you, Simple. I can't. Damn it. I can't do a Danny DeVito voice. Hold on. You know what? I'm going to put these on. I'm going to look up Danny DeVito, some lines from him, and I'll try to mimic the voice. Okay? Okay. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna find that line. Let's see. Okay, I might be able to do that. I might be able to. I don't know 100% yet, but you know what? For the man that is Dollar Store McCree, I will try. Ah, yes. I asked a friend to give you that note. I'm so glad you got it. A shy, joyous smile that makes me so tense that I couldn't move a single muscle even if I tried. I can't. Ugh, this is gonna be so horrible. Just for the fact that I can't do a Danny DeVito voice. Oh my god. I hate my life right now. Oh, I'm not looking forward to this. My heart is pounding now, as if it was trying to burst out from my chest and claim this girl for itself. So fine, I'll just use my normal voice. So, here we are, out in the cold. Once again, the wind stirs up the branches. The cacophonous noise is music to my ears. Iwanako, there we go. Iwanako flinches ever softly against the gust of wind. As it passes, she rights herself, as if supported by some new confidence. Her eyes lock with mine, she twirls her long dark hair around her finger. All while the anxious beating of my heart grows louder. My throat is tight. I doubt I could even force a word out if I tried. You see, I wanted to know if you'd go out with me. I stand there motionless, save for my pounding heart. I wanted to say something in reply, but my vocal cords felt like they had been stretched beyond the breaking point. I reached out to massage my throat, but only sent spikes of blinding pain along my arms. Yeah, I think that's... My whole body freezes, save for my eyes, which shoot up in terror. Am I having a heart attack? Hayaso! The beating in my chest suddenly stops and I go weak to the knees. The world around me, the company of bare branches, the dull winter sky, Iwanako running towards me, all these fade to black. The last thing I remember before slipping away are the sounds of Iwanako screaming for help and the incessant clatter of the branches above. Sayo. I don't know. I'm trying, guys. The animation is beautiful. Simple, what did you get me into? It's been 4 months since my heart attack. And that whole time... that's pretty interesting, actually. And the whole time, I can probably count the times I've left this hospital room unsupervised on one hand. 4 months is a pretty long time when you're left alone with your thoughts, so I've had plenty of time to come to terms with my situation. Arrhythmia. A strange word, a foreign alien one you don't want to be in the same room with. A rare condition, it causes the heart to act erratically and occasionally beat way too fast. It can be felt. Apparently I've had it for a long time. They said it was a miracle I was able to go on so long without anything happening. Is that really a miracle? I guess it was supposed to make me feel better, more appreciative of my life. Well, that doesn't bode well for me. When it comes to sad things, I am a crybaby. It didn't really do anything to cheer me up. My parents, I think, were hit harder by the news than I was. They practically had 2 hemorrhages apiece. I had already had a full day by then to digest everything. To them, it was all fresh. They were even willing to sell our house in order to pay for a cure. Of course, there wasn't a cure. Because of the late discovery of this condition, I had to stay in the hospital to recuperate from the treatments. When I first admitted, it felt as if I was missed. For about a week, my room in the ward was full of flowers, balloons, and cards. No, actually, I'm just starting, Dawn. But the visitors soon dwindled, and all the get-well gifts began to trickle down to nothing shortly after. I realized that the only reason I had gotten so many cards and flowers was just because sending me their symphony had turned into a class project. Maybe some people were genuinely concerned, but I doubt it. Even in the beginning, I barely had any visitors. By the end of the first month, only my parents came by on a regular basis. Iwanako was the last to stop visiting. After 6 weeks, I never saw her again. We never had that much to talk about when she visited anyway. We didn't touch the subject that was between us on that snowy day ever again. The hospital, it's not really a place I'd like to live in. The doctors and nurses feel so impersonal and faceless. I guess it's because they're in a hurry and they have millions of other patients waiting for them, but it makes me feel uncomfortable. For the first month or so, I asked the head cardiologist every time I saw him for a rough estimate of when they'd be able to leave. He never answered anything in a straightforward way, but told me to wait and see if the treatments and surgeries worked. So I idly observed the scar that those surgeries had left in my chest slowly change its appearance over time, thinking of it as some kind of omen. I still ask the head cardiologist about leaving, but my expectations are low enough now that I'm not disappointed anymore when I don't get a reply. The way he shuffles around the answer shows there is at least some hope. At some point, I start watching TV. I don't know why. I just did. Maybe there was some kind of escapism from my... Maybe it was the wrong kind of escapism from my situation. I started reading instead. There was a small library at the hospital, although it was more like a storeroom for books. I began working my way through it, one small stack at a time. After consuming them, I would go back for more. I found I liked reading, and I think I even became a bit addicted. I started feeling naked without a book in my hands, but I loved the stories. That was what my life was like. The days became increasingly hard to distinguish from each other, differing only by the book I was reading and the weather outside. It felt like time blurred into some kind of gooey mess. I was trapped inside instead of moving within. It's extremely wordy. The cute girls are coming, I think. I don't know anything about this game. I literally just set up OBS and said, let's do it. And then we have McCree over here just chilling in the corner. I don't know what's going on, Simple. A week could go by without me noticing it. Sometimes I'd pause in realization that I didn't know what day of the week it was. But other times, all things that surrounded me would painfully crash in my consciousness through the barrier of nonchalance that I had set up for myself. The pages of my book would start to feel sharp and burning hot, and the heaviness in my chest would become so hard to bear that I had to put the book aside and just lay down for a while, looking at the ceiling as if I was going to cry. But that only happened rarely, and I couldn't even cry. Today the doctors came in and gave me a smile. He seemed excited, but not very. It's like he was trying to make an effort to be happy on my behalf. My parents are here. It's been a few days since I'd last seen them. Both of them are even sort of dressed up. Is this supposed to be some kind of special occasion? It's not a party. There is this ritual the head cardiologist has. He takes his time sorting his papers, then setting them aside as if to make a point of the pointlessness of what he just did. Then he casually sits down on the edge of the bed next to mine. He looks me in the eyes for a moment. Hello, Hisao. Or Hiseo. Whatever. How are you today? I don't answer him, but I smile a little back at him. I believe you can go home. Your heart is stronger now, and with some precautions you should be fine. We have all your medications sorted out. I'll give your father the prescription. The doctor hands a sheet of paper to my dad, whose expression turns wooden as he reads it quickly. So many. And I'm glad I've actually gotten back to reading. I've started reading again because I did actually reread one of my old mangas, and I want to start getting back to some of my books I have. Some series I need to finish. I take it from his hand and look myself, feeling numb. How am I supposed to react to this? Blah, 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 blah. Holy crap, that's really cool. There's a really long list of medications staring back at me from the paper seems insurmountable. They all blend together in a sea of letters. Dang. This is insane. Side effects, adverse effects, contradictions, and dosages all listed line after line with cold precision. I try to read them, but it's futile. I can't understand any of it, and tempting only makes me feel sicker. All this for the rest of my life, every day. I'm afraid that this is the best we can do at this point. However, new medications are always being developed, so I wouldn't be surprised to see that list fade over the years. Years? What kind of confidence booster is that? I'd felt way better if he hadn't said anything at all. Also, I've spoken with your parents and we believe it best if you don't return to your old school. What? Please calm down, I said. Listen to what the doctor has to say. Calm down. The way he tells me is he a full well I wouldn't like it. Am I going to be homeschooled? Whatever my Wherever my concern shows, it's ignored. We understand that your education is paramount. However, I don't think it's wise for you to be without supervision, at least not until we're sure your medication is suitable. So I've spoken to your parents about a transfer. It's a school called Yamaku Academy that specializes in dealing with disabled students. Disabled? What am I? It has a 24-hour nursing staff and only a few minutes from a highly regarded general hospital. The majority of students live on campus. Think of it as a boarding school source designed to give students a degree of independence while keeping help nearby. Independence? A school for disabled kids? Don't try to disguise that fact. If it was really that free, there wouldn't be 24-hour nursing staff and you wouldn't make a hospital nearby a selling point. Of course, it's only if you want to go, but your mother and I really aren't able to homeschool you. We went out there and had a look a couple weeks back. I think you'd like it. Looks like I really don't have a choice. Compared to the other heart problems, people with your condition tend to live long lives. You'll need a job one day, and this is a good opportunity for you to continue his education. Well, yeah, that's because you have problems, Simple. You have a lot of problems. Considering you're getting me to play a game about disabled people. And that makes me sad to think about that there's actually a game about this. Like, this really, it might be an awareness thing or something, but just the idea of it, it's really sad. Let's see. This isn't an opportunity. Don't call it an opportunity. In games like this, reading games, you will hear me cuss, because I want to give the best experience. This is an opportunity. Don't call it an opportunity. Don't call it a goddamned opportunity. Well, maybe you should be excited at the chance to go back to school. I remember you wanted to return to school. While it's not the same one, a special school, that's an insult. That's what I wanted to say. It's a step down. It's not what you think. All the students are pretty active in their own sort of way. It's geared towards students that can still get around and learn, just need a little help in one way or another. Your father's right, and many of the graduates of the school have gone on to do amazing things. A person doesn't have to be held back by their disability. One of my colleagues in another hospital is a graduate. I don't care. A person doesn't have to be held back by their disability. That's what a disability is. I really hate that something so important was decided for me. But what can I do about it? A normal life is out of the question now. It's funny. I always thought about my life was actually kind of boring, but now I miss it. I want to protest. I want to blame this lack of reaction on shock or fatigue. I could easily yell out something now. Something about how I can go back to my school anyway, but no. I don't say anything. The fact is, I know, no, it's futile. I look around the room, feeling very tired of this. The hospital, doctors, my condition, everything. I don't see anything that would make me feel any different. There isn't really a choice. I know this, but the thought of going to a disabled school, what are those even like? As much as I'd like to put a positive spin on this, it's very difficult. But let me try. A clean slate isn't a bad thing. That is all I can think of getting me through this. What do you mean, Dylan? How are you lost? At least I have something. Even if it's a special school, it's something. A fresh start, and my life isn't over. It'd be a mistake just to resign myself to thinking that. At the very least, I'll try to see what my new life will look like. Alright. Okay, first off, that could either be me or the guy in the game, because you said H-Man. The gate looks too pompous for what it is. In fact, the gates in general seem to do that, but this one especially so. Red bricks, black wrought iron, and gray plaster assembled into a hole that didn't feel welcoming at all. I wonder if it looks like what a gate for a school should look like, but couldn't really decide. Probably not. Probably no. Of course, I didn't want to get stuck on thinking about the gate for too long, so I entered through it with a brisk pace that felt surprisingly good. Moving forward feels good. That's a very realistic school. School. I'm not sure if they took a scan or something. That's really cool looking. So as I walked forward, the main building of Yamaku. I said it right before. Yamaku Academy with this brisk pace. I'm alone, except my parents are taking my stuff to my dorm and are supposed to be someone waiting for me. Yeah. The ground is incredibly lush, filled with green. It doesn't feel like the kind of grounds a school would have, more like a park, with a clean walkway going past trees and the smell of fresh cut grass and all other park-like things. Words like clean and hygienic pop into my mind. It makes me shudder. I shake them off. Stay open-minded now. It's your new life. You have to take it as it comes. That's what I tell myself. A few buildings loom behind the leafy Caponies. I can't read today. Caponi's too big and too many for just a school. Yes, I should have done it. I was more concerned for the fact that I didn't know which one you were calling H-Man. Are you calling me H-Man or him H-Man? I'm confused. Everything's confusing. I'm just here. I don't even know what I'm doing. I blame you, Simple. Everything seems off. It's different from what I thought I knew about schools. It's an uncanny valley, even though I was told this is my new school. In the back of my head, it doesn't feel like one. I wonder if this feeling... I'm okay with this. I wonder if this feeling is real or caused by my expectations of a school for this stable. Speaking of that, I don't see anyone else here. It's kind of eerie. It makes me wish there was someone here so I could anchor myself to something tangible instead of having this feeling that I stepped into another dimension. The trees hum with the wind and the green hue slashing around catch my attention. It makes me think about the hospital again, how they say that the operating rooms are painted green because green is a calming color. Why am I feeling so anxious despite all this greenery? Only after I stand in front of the haughty main building, I surprised myself by realizing why the gate bothered me. It's the last chance I had to turn back, even if I had no life I could return to. But still, after entering, there's absolutely no way that I could go back anymore. Feeling nervous, and with this realization set in my head, I opened the front door. A tall man with bad posture notices me as I enter. We're the only people in the lobby, so it's only logical. You look like, who do you look like? Kitisugu. Yeah, you look like Kitisugu from, Fate. That's pretty cool, actually. You must be Nike? Nakai. So you are. Dollar Store Kitsugu Emi. Yes. Oh, that's great. I love that. So you are. Excellent. I'm your homeroom and science teacher. My name is Muto. Welcome. The stranger handshake that is neither firm nor sloppy, and he looks at his watch. The head nurse asked you for a brief check-in visit, but there's not time for that now. Oh, should I go later? Yes, afternoon would probably be fine. We should get going and introduce you to the rest of the class. They're waiting already. Waiting for me. I don't like being the center of attention, but I guess it's inevitable in a situation like this. Somehow, not knowing what is waiting for me makes me feel really nervous. Thinking of this, I almost miss what the teacher is saying. Do you want to introduce yourself to the class? I'm shy. I am personally a very shy person, though it doesn't seem like it, honestly. But I'm gonna have to say why. Why? Do I have to? Of course not. That's why I asked. Oh my god. You have problems, Simple. Right. Let's go then. What is this thing going on? My heart is pounding in my chest, and it keeps me thinking about my condition as I follow the teacher up the stairs. The third door down, the third floor corridor is marked with classroom for class 3-3. Luto opens the door and enters. Good morning, everyone. Sorry again I'm late. Sorry I'm late again. I hesitate for a split second at the door, freezing on the spot. Ah, get a grip! This is a big step. Do not put me in front of the class! McCree over there is watching you. Look at him, he's over there in the corner. I know that, but there isn't any point in worrying so much about it, at least not this soon. I follow the teacher in the classroom and look around, partially so I don't have to meet the curious gaze of my new classmates. Pretty spaces, the ceiling is unusually high and there's lots of space left over around in between desks. The entire wall is taken up by blackboards and high old-fashioned windows make it seem larger. Excuse me, the students' desks are just standard wooden desks with a shelf underneath for books and wooden chairs with metal frames. Excuse me. Simple and efficient. I stop walking in front of the classroom and face the other students. They all look normal, like students in any other school, but why would they be here? They probably like me and have something wrong with them, only it doesn't seem to be obvious. Then I notice that one of the girls seems to be missing the thumb of her right hand. Despite the natural tendency to listen to someone talking about you, I tune out the teacher's speech halfway while he introduced me to the class. I notice a flash of dark hair and I see someone looking at me, a girl with really long, straight hair that's pretty eye-catching. As she sees me look back at her, she covers her face with her hands as if to make her invisible. There's only one boy with a cane leaning against the lockers at the rear of the classroom. It's weird seeing someone so young with a cane. Another girl seems to be making weird hand motions. She peers at me over the rims of her glasses and goes back to whatever she's doing. I think I'm too good for you, Simple. Mr. Dollar Store McCree. Or I might not be, I don't know. She's kind of cute, so is the cheery looking girl with pink hair sitting next to her. She's really hard to miss. I don't know how I didn't notice her the moment I walked in. Please welcome our newest classmate. He claps his hands, and so does everyone else except the one girl in the first row who only has one hand. I cringed a little bit, but hide it by bowing in thanks for the applause I did not deserve. After applause, there's a brief silence that no one seems to want to break or be responsible for breaking. The teacher soon realizes he's probably say something. He opens up with some intelligible noise, shuts up as he loses his momentum, then starts introducing me. The only thing I'm missing out on is Dollar Store McCree. No one seems to be too interested. Maybe I should have said yes to the self-introduction thing. Probably realizing he doesn't know anything about me. He just ends up saying my name wrong again. He asks me to write on the blackboard. I do that and then turn back to face the class, feeling awkward. Listening to the drones about getting along and letting my gaze sweep across the classroom. It seems like everybody's listening to him intently. When he's done, they clap their hands again, which feels like a weird thing to do. The first girl claps her around with her one hand against her other wrist that ends with a bandaged stump. What's up, Rick? Makes me feel a little bad. How you doing, Dollar Store Kirisuku? Yeah, he's worth $1. It's 12:30 a.m. Time to go to bed. That's what you would sound like, whispering me to sleep. We're going to do some group work today, so I'll give you a chance to talk with everyone. Is that okay with you? Yeah, it's fine with me. That's good. You can work with Hakamichi? She's the class representative. She can explain anything you might want to know. And who else would be able to do that better, right? How could I know? The teacher passes out the daily assignments and announces them with working in groups of 3. It hits me that I don't know who Hakamichi is. The teacher seems to catch my helpless instruction. Oh, that's right. Hakamichi is right there. Shizun Hakamichi. Ah, it's the pink girl. As it calls her name, the cute, bubbly-looking girl with bright pink hair and gold eyes waves her hand at me. I take the seat next to her by the window. Hey, I guess you're Hakamichi, right? Nice to meet you. Ah, ha, ha! It's All Might! It's All Might! Ah, ah, ah! Oh, that's so funny. Oh, I love that. What? I caught off guard by her laughter. It's nice to meet you too, but I'm not Hakamichi. I'm Misha. This is Hakamichi Shi-chan. Giggling. She must be All Might now. Giggling, Misha points to the girl next to her, the one I saw using sign language before. It looks like she's been staring at me the whole time. She nods once, nonchalantly, to show that she acknowledges my presence, but only barely. She has short yet carefully, neatly brushed hair, a pair of oval-shaped glasses balanced on top of dainty necks, dark blue eyes that seem to alternate every few seconds between analytical and slightly bored. It's nice to meet you. She immediately looks at Misha, who smiles and makes a few quick gestures with her hands. Hakamichi nods and gives a few gestures of her own. I started to wonder if the teacher was messing with me, saying, oh, like, you'll be able to talk with people, and who's better at explaining things to you? Oh, let's see. There we go. Also, there's a random Brandon in here. Oh my god. This is Super Saiyan Pikachu. I can see that you're a little confused, right? Right. But I understand why you would think I was Shi-chan. Ah! There. Shi-chan is deaf, so I'm the person who translates things back and forth for her. I'm like an interpreter. She says it's nice to meet you too. Ha ha ha.
You're the new student, aren't you? Well, Shi-chan, of course he is. If he wasn't, then he would have... If he wasn't, he would be standing up here for no reason, right? Right.
Misha looks at me with a weird expression and continues.
We don't know much about him, but maybe we'll find out later. Ha ha! I am here.
Maybe I should have introduced myself after all. Anything would have given a better first impression than the teacher's drone and fumbling with my name.
Ha ha ha! We knew that there was going to be a new student, but we didn't know you would be here today. So soon, Hee-chan, right?
Hey-chan.
Yep, it fits, doesn't it? Ha ha!
Did I say it out loud? It's just a surprise. I've never liked that nickname. I don't really see how.
It fits. You look just like I imagined. Ha 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 ha! Yeah, you look just like a Hai-chan. Or Hick-chan. I'm Hick-chan now. Ha ha! I wonder why everyone
thinks so. Akamichi taps her fingers on her desk to get Misha's attention. They gesture back and forth to each other excitedly, their hands a blur. Misha seems a bit overwhelmed.
Sorry about that. Shi-chan wants you to know that she's the class rep.
Yes. I'm doing a video. Yes. Treat. Eat. Although I need to get up early on Tuesday. Going out with Daddy for lunch before work. Probably 1.
What time are you going?
3. 3. Wake me up at 11. 11. No, wake me up at 11. Just in case it comes early. Yep.
So if there's anything you need to know, feel free to ask her.
I don't know why she's the voice of All Might now, but just because of her first introduction of going, ha ha ha!
Do you like school so far? Do you like the school so far? We can show you around a little if you haven't had the time to walk around and familiarize yourself with it.
Misa stumbles with the hard word a bit, making it stick out otherwise in her otherwise fluid translation. Thanks, that would be pretty helpful. Yeah, I kind of just came straight to class today.
Ha ha ha!
She even does the pose!
Ha ha ha! That's no good. You should always try to learn as much as you can about where you're going before you go there. Not just with school either. Always, even if it's a trip to the convenience store.
Really?
Shi-chan? Ha ha ha!
Learn about where you're going? I guess I didn't bother to do that, or just didn't care not to do so. I didn't look forward to this, even if I committed myself to go along with it half-assedly. But anyway, I don't say anything, and Misa signs something at that ends in a shrug. What was that? It seemed like it was about me. I feel like slumping over in my seat, both of them smiling, but that shrug hit me unexpectedly deep.
You look down. Are you okay?
Looks away. Oh.
Don't take it the wrong way, please.
I hate it when people are afraid to ask questions.
That's how people learn things, by asking. Asking for help is perfectly normal, as much as needing help. Stop looking like you just failed a test. Wah ha ha ha!
Oh, I'm loving the voice. Alright. Smile.
Ah, another thing.
Well, I would hope so, but I am enjoying doing the All Might voice. It's very fun. But this game's... I'm not sure who I'm gonna choose for my route, though. Like, I kinda wanna do a few routes just to play around with the game a bit.
Yeah. And another thing. You don't have to call Shi-chan something so formal like I had it. Hakami-chan. Hakami or class rep all the time. Just call her Shi-chan. Okay, maybe that's too casual. Maybe Shizun. Let's see. Maybe Shizun would be more appropriate. Yep. Shizun is fine.
How do you know I'm gonna... I don't even know who I want. I don't know yet. I want to explore who and all's in the game before I choose someone. Okay, that would be a lot easier for me. I felt a lot more at ease. Both of them seemed so friendly, so I feel like an idiot for being so apprehensive earlier. Especially about Shizun, who I assume would be all business. Well, she still seems like that, just less so, I guess.
Oh, right. We haven't even touched the assignment. We should get to work now, or Shi-chan will get mad.
The assignment is also kind of long, so we should start now if we want to finish it before the end of class. We're talking about Koida Uso.
That too.
Shizun glares at the two of us impatiently. I don't need sign language to understand that. Okay, I get the message.
After class, we should walk around the grounds together. It's a nice day today, okay?
The assignment is actually very challenging to get through, combining aspects of both being difficult and unnecessarily long. Still, we finished it a few minutes earlier than anyone else in the class. Despite our late start, Shizun and Misha are really capable. They're quite different, though. The class rep is as calm and professional as she looks, while Misha is a lot more playful and girlish, not to mention a little more easily distracted. To be honest, the two of them did most of the work I felt guilty about, but the clock bell tower rings, signaling the end of the period. Time for lunch. Without knowing what else to do, I follow Misha, who is beckoning me into the hallway and down the stairs. We descend even below the lobby, where I met Muto, down the stairs to the bottom floor. Just like everything else in the school, the cafeteria seems too spacious and oddly modern in contrast to the classic exterior. Its big windows open to the courtyard through the main gate.
It's the cafeteria!
Her enthusiastic statement of the obvious made people around us stare, but Misha doesn't seem to care, so we proceed to the lawn. There's a rather long list of menu items, which seem great until I realize many of them are to accommodate students with special diets. How nice. It almost seems like I'm back at the hospital. In proportions measured with scientific precision to meet the needs of the patients. I pick something at random and follow Shizun to the table, sitting opposite her. As I nibble indifferently at the food I'd rather not eat, Misha pokes me in the side to get my attention and points to Caesar. I don't understand sign orders, so the point escapes me. Maybe looking at the person who talked to you is proper and polite.
You want to know something?
What?
About anything. We're your guides, so you should ask if there is something.
I wonder. I'm I'm gonna be insensitive. Shizune intrigues me. And I kind of want to ask something about her, but I can't really ask about that person, can I? I came up with anything else to ask, so I just focus on my food while the girls talk between themselves. Misha and Shizune signed back and forth very animately. Throwing sideways glances at me, but Misha refrains from translating. Maybe they're talking about the secret girls or something. I clearly notice the conversation sign is not enough to fill the silence. We run in the classroom early, but we're not the first. The dark-haired girl I noticed before slumped over their desk at the last row. She jumps back a little, but Misha crashes into the room with the elegance of a rhino. She shrinks deeper into her seat. I can feel her tension all the way from here, as if she's slowly turning into stone just from our presence. Alright, after that choice, I'm gonna ask you guys from now on, just like I did in Doki Doki, about certain things. Because I don't know what I'm doing, and I'm gonna need some help. Lisa and Shune don't seem to notice or mind it, as if they walk directly past her to her seats and begin to converse. I felt wondering about her, even though the classroom slowly fills over students and finally the teacher. Getting into the rhythm of school feels strange, as if my brain remembers how it is done, but my body doesn't. Towards the end of class, I start yawning and counting the minutes. I shouldn't be this tired on the first day of school. Maybe it's the long time spent in the hospital that made me like this. I'm even feeling physically weak and lifeless. Yes, I can imagine that. Just run in.
I am here! Ah, ah, ah!
Oh yeah, I'm stupid. Oh well. Another round. Another time. Another time. Because I plan on playing this quite a bit just to see what all the different routes do. Because Doki Doki is really lenient about the routes, but I really want to play this. Before long, the final bell rings. School is finally over for the day. Besides me, Misha, and Sune... No, beside me, Misha and Sune are having a short conversation. After a bit of deliberation, Misha turns to me.
Unfortunately, we can't stow and show you around today, Hik-chan. We've got to hurry already, since there's a lot of work for us to do. You'll find your way around here. I'm sure of it.
Wait, the teacher said I had to see the nurse. Where do I go?
Is that so? Is that so? We can at least show you that much. Come on, the nurses have their own building, so we have to go outside.
We join the flow of students making their way down the stairwell and outside. The girls pointing out the other senior classrooms that the senior classrooms are in the same hallway as ours. When we get outside, the girls make their way to a smaller building right next to the school. It's built in the same style, but so it looks like it's actually part of the main building.
This is the auxiliary building here. A lot of official and important stuff's inside, like the Yamaku Foundation office and all the nurses' office. They even have a swimming pool.
Ah. How is that official?
Don't be silly, Hik-chan. It's for physical therapy, of course. Anyway, all the nursing staff facilities are in there too. The head nurse's office is on the first floor.
So that means this game, or the routes are all over the place rather than just like...
You'll be fine from here, right? We'll be going then. See you tomorrow.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, thanks. Yeah, thanks, bye. That's basically what I said. Okay, thanks, bye. A whole building for stuff that has nothing to do with the actual education? I guess it's necessary for a place like this. I walk in hoping that it really would only be a quick visit like the teacher said. On the white door on the left is a green cross with the text "Head Nurse" and a nameplate. A voice from inside responds to my note almost immediately, but I can't quite make it out. It sounds like an invitation to open the door, so I invite myself in further. The room is not large, and it smells strange. A friendly-looking man turns on his office chair to face me as I enter. His desk is neat and tidy, but the bin under the desk is overflowing with used medical utensils, and there's at least a dozen coffee cup rings lingering on the desk. There's a good number of bad ends. What? How do I save? Can I save? Oh, I can save. Okay, I'm a save. Okay, cool. I saved. Save. Okay, cool. Hello. What voice do I give this guy? What voice do I give him, guys? I'm digging the music. Bakugo! No, I always save. Oh, how am I gonna do Bakugo? Oh, how to do this. Oh. I have never practiced Bakugo. Is this gonna be Hiro Aka? Are we just gonna make all the Hiro Akas? How to do this.
Hi there! What can I...
No, that's not Bakugo. I can't do Bakugo. Deku, I'm tired of this. There we go. That's kind of... Deku. No, I can't do Bakugo. I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna do this. Have him be best boy and yell at how I settled to end his life. How am I gonna do this? I need to figure out how I'm gonna do this. I can only do All Might because All Might's a really easy voice. Just go I'm trying to think how I can actually do this voice. I kind of think he looks more like Todoroki than Bakugo. I'm sorry. Kind of like that. A male version of Pinkie Pie. I mean, that's another idea. Okay, so we've got Bakugo, and we've got male Pinkie Pie. Damn it. Come on. I gotta think of a voice for this. I like giving voices to characters because it brings... a boy tsundere. I'll just...
Hi! How can I help? What can I do
For you, I can't do it. I can't do Midori. I can't do Bakugo. I can't do Kachan. I can't be Lord Explosion Murder. No, you are Darla Storm McCree. So... Explosion Murder! Oh. Come on, guys. We need to decide on a voice. We've got All Might. So what's Smiley Guy gonna be? We got Misha being All Might. So let's see here. That would be an interesting idea. I wouldn't mind having someone like in a Discord call or something doing the voices. But at the same time, like, that would be interesting. I'd be behind that. That would be an interesting idea. Because some voices I can come up with based on the way someone talks at their first Hitoshi. Simple, do you want to join me in this? Hitoshi. Oh! I don't remember his voice. I don't remember a lot of characters' voices from My Hero, but I don't remember the exact name, or I can't remember their voices. I'd have to look up the voice. Let's see, Hitoshi. Alright, let me set up this thing. on the same screen for about 5 minutes. What the hell? Ah. I can share the screen on Discord though, so it should work out. Waiting on the thing, waiting on the thing. Just gonna enjoy this music. Do the thing. Hello there, my friend.
Alright, cool. Yeah, start screen sharing.
Okay, this I can do. Let's see, I got to move things around.
Let's see. So what? Do I choose a voice for this guy, or do I use the newest suggestion, which was Hitoshi?
Either way.
Alright.
There we go. Okay. You see my screen?
Yeah, I can see your screen.
Okay, there's the guy.
Alright. Well, I don't know, he looks a little, soft, I guess, like... Hello there, what can I do for you today?
He's young looking and sort of rugged, but the dimples in his cheek wash that impression away when he smiles. Are you the nurse? He smiles like a person who has heard this very same question hundreds of times.
Why, yes I am, it says so on the door, no? You can call me by my name, or just the nurse, like everyone else.
Let's see. Apparently the call is loud.
Alright.
Change settings. There. It should be good now. Okay. Of course I shake off my confusion, realizing I should probably grab his extended hand. His handshake is rather firm and friendly. Right. I'm the new student, and my homeroom teacher told me to come in meet you. My name is Shoujo Naki. His eyes light up with revelation, and he snaps his fingers.
Oh, you're that Nakai! I was just reading your file this morning.
No, it's Nakai.
I don't know, I think so.
I thought Naki was... I don't know. These names are confusing.
The way I usually hear it is Hisao Nakai.
Hisao Nakai.
That might be wrong.
I don't know. We'll go with our own pronunciations.
Yeah. Some kind of chronic arrhythmia and related congenital heart muscle deficiency, right?
He gestures me to sit down in a vacant armchair in front of his desk. Yes.
Good. Well, you've probably been briefed about the school enough, so I'll just go over this quickly. We have all kinds of facilities here, mostly physical therapy and such. There's always someone from my staff around, even at night, so never hesitate to call us if there's a problem.
Then is 24-hour nursing staff. Wow, this is like a hospital.
Well, not exactly. For instance, we don't do brain surgery here or anything.
His jokes feel so out of place that I'm left thinking why he even said it. Yeah. Just...
This voice is killing me.
Yeah. Just that it's really weird to have so many medical people at a school.
You'll get used to it.
I'm not sure of that myself. I don't let the nurse know it.
Now, let me just find your file again.
While he searches for something from his computer and shuffles stacks of papers around, I let my gaze wander around the room. It's an epitome of generic, I'd like to say. Beige walls and ceilings, dark gray laminate flooring, and all the equipment you'd expect from a school nurse's office. Even the ridiculous educational posters are hanging on our four walls, reminding me to eat properly 3 times a day and from all the food groups. Smiling, the nurse draws a thick file from a stack of similarly thick. It's with 3 C's. It's thick with 3 C's.
Of course.
You know, just like his smile, apparently. From similarly thick files and opens it.
So, you already have medication for the arrhythmia. Just remember to take your pills every morning and evening, or it won't be much help. Apart from that, do you do any sports? Rash stuff like, I don't know, I guess I'd say boxing?
He grins to his own joke, but I don't. Well, I played soccer occasionally with some classmates.
Alright, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to recommend you refrain from doing that, at least for the time being.
Oh. My lack of reaction makes him raise an eyebrow, but really, I'm not too bothered by him forbidding me to kick a ball around. I guess I never did it out of burning passion for the sport, just have something to do.
Any kind of concussion might be very dangerous to your heart, and risking another attack is not a good idea. Was the previous one caused by a sudden concussion to the chest area? I'm looking through your papers. There's no mention of the cause.
Is it wrong to know? I just noticed he's blushing. Or is that just the dimples that
Isao. I want to know your medical history intimately, Isao.
Oh,
tell me every detail. Oh God, what am I doing?
I feel like I should make my guy sound like Deku, because apparently this is My Hero Academia at the medical school.
Dude, I wish I chose the Hitomi voice instead of this one, because that one would have been like, I've looked through your papers, rather than, I've looked through your papers, Isao.
You sound like, what is his name? The ball guy. You sound like the ball guy. I can't remember his name.
I don't remember it either.
Either that or the, what was it? Was his hero named Red Rocket?
Red Rocket?
No, you know who I mean, right? The stone guy?
Crimson Riot. Crimson Riot,
yeah.
Hiroshima.
Hiroshima, it sounds like him.
No, Red Riot. He was Red Riot, right? His hero was Crimson Riot.
Yeah.
There we go.
But let's see here. Not exactly. I sidestep the question acceptably, and he glances over at his papers with a more serious expression on his face.
Hey, kid, listen. Still. Are you serious this time? Still, you need to keep your body healthy, so some exercise would do you good, H-Man.
But Deku is the name of a hero, and I am a hero.
We have physical therapy and such available, as I said, but I don't think you really need such heavy measures, to be honest.
That voice fits him now, because look at his face.
Exactly. He's serious now. Just get some light exercise regularly, okay? Brisk walks, light jogging, jumping rope, that sort of thing. Swimming? Maybe, I don't know, I don't give a fuck. There's a pool here.
I don't care, but there is a pool. Making light of a serious game, right?
Yeah.
Makes sense. Let's see. So I was told.
You were? Very good. At any rate, and I'm sure you've been told this before, you just need to take care not to overexert yourself, H-Man.
He wags his finger to emphasize the point. No need, really. I've heard this 1,000 times already.
No, seriously. Absolutely no unnecessary risks. Take care of yourself.
Okay. He goes over my papers one more time and sets them on the desk. Obviously content.
Good. That's it then. Come meet me if you ever need something.
I mustered out of there before I even realized it. A quick visit indeed. By the way, what do you think of me giving the girl the All Might voice?
That's amazing. I love it.
I thought
I just imagine, you know, like, I am here.
Just goes in the costume. Ha ha ha! I am here. Have no fear. I will show. I am going to get all of the A's in these classes. Ha ha!
It's beautiful imagery.
Just because of her entrance, the first words I hear from her are ha ha ha. I'm just like, yes. I end up standing in front of the main building and the auxiliary building, although to my eyes they still look one and the same. It's the first real look I get at the other students, so I watch people coming out of the school, going towards the gate or the dorms. Everyone seems to know where they're going, and I still keep thinking that most of them don't look too special for being students at a special school. Then again, neither do I. Does that make me one of them? One of us? One of us. Oh, this is just getting dark.
I think Never mind.
I think I should go somewhere too, to prevent me from getting lost. It's around dinner time, but I feel tired instead of hungry. The weariness in me only grows as I trudge toward the dorms, set a little way apart from the main building complex. Are these scans from real buildings? I wonder.
No, man, like, this is obviously art. You can see the line work in those leaves right there.
I can. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Don's typing one of us in the chat. Oh god.
Oh no.
I think we're screwed. There's a garden of sorts between the school and the dorms. Shrubbery, flowers, and that overbearing smell of fresh cut grass that fills the atmosphere. It dawns on my tired mind that the smell feels more novel because I haven't been outside at all for so long.
Same, H-man, same.
I don't go outside. I'm a nerd. I stay inside and read manga. See, this is why Natsuki is best girl.
Where's the lie, though?
I don't know. The dorm building is big and made of red brick. Like the others, it feels way too pompous for what it is, so I push forward, going inside. It takes more time than necessary to fish out the key I was given from my pocket. Room 119. Despite the ornate exterior, the inside of the dorm is fairly new, functional, and boring. Just like the main building, the halls and doors are wide to accommodate wheelchairs. The same goes for the elevators at the end of the hallways. I poke my head around the corner of the common room door. A few students inside are watching television. One of them nods and gives a quick hello before turning back to
Hello!
Hi! It seems like only the girls around here are social. I suppose that's perfectly fine with me.
Oh, my man, H-man.
I climb the stairs to the upper floor. Here, small corridors branch off from the main hallway. Hallway! I can't read tonight.
Chose a bad night to play a visual novel, then.
I know, right? I should be playing Overwatch. I played that earlier, though, so it's okay. I thought, you know what? Let's start this series off. Let's get this thing going. Each of these minor halls seems to have a toilet and shower as well as 4 rooms.
Minor halls. We were just talking about Natsuki. Ooh, boy. You know, you're H-man.
About halfway down the hall at room 19. I couldn't hold it. The nameplates on the room adjacent to mine are blank. I guess there's just 2 of us here. Oh, that's not one of us anymore. Light shines from below the door of room 117, so I knock lightly. Hello, is anyone home? From inside I hear a few movements, then the clicking away of more locks than I thought these doors had. After a moment, the door squeaks open.
Oh, it's him.
I know what
I've
voice
been waiting for this.
I know what voice I want to give this guy just from his look.
Okay.
A bespectacled boy is standing in front of the doorway. He's looking at me very intently through his extremely thick glasses. Who is it? Blind? No, at least not completely. Why would he have eyeglasses if he was? He leans closer to me until our noses are almost touching. His breath stinks of garlic. Hi, son, Makai. I'm moving into the next room. I thought I should introduce my... His face suddenly brightens in realization. He stands back, upright, thrusting his hand out, and a smiling greeting almost straight to my diaphragm. Oh, sup, dude? The name's Kenji.
Wait, are you giving him a British accent?
He looks like Harry Potter.
Oh.
Doesn't he? He's got
The voice I gave him was like, "My name's Kenji."
I saw the scarf, so I was like, I'm Harry Potter. I think it
I
was.
guess. I mean, when you discover more of his character, you'll see how much you think it works still.
Yeah, I might switch his voice. You can always switch voices mid-video, right? Or mid-stream. I did that I kept switching slightly the voices in Doki Doki because I couldn't remember which voices were which.
Oh, switching voices, just like they do in all the anime.
Well, didn't you switch voices between that guy's happy? His serious sounded way more weird.
What do you mean it sounded weird?
Sounds more like Dollar Store McCree.
Nah, there's something more like this. There you were.
Hi. I take Kenji's sweaty hand and shake it, still a little rattled by the sudden change of attitude and vehement.
Moist.
Yeah. There are some suspicious-looking people going in and out of your room earlier. It was probably my parents. Your parents? You sure? Because they look like they could have been some other people, too. You can't judge a book by its cover. His out-of-place proverb is left hanging between us awkwardly as I try to think of a way to respond. I'd say the chances are high enough. He shudders and makes some... Oh god. I can't even deal with this guy already.
Yeah, you have to give him that prim and proper Harry Potter voice when he says all his ridiculous stuff, remember?
Well, it'll be funnier then, because it'll seem serious, but not really. He shudders and makes some extravagant hand gestures. You're a brave man, Hasao. Me, I don't think I could trust the chances. The only one I trust is myself. Does that mean I shouldn't get to know you either? He thinks about this for a while. A wise decision. Damn, you're smarter than you look. Probably. What do you look like? What do you like? I hope not smart. No, what do you look like? I hope not smart. He squints his eyes and leans closer again, but I lean back towards the dodger. Never mind, it doesn't matter. With that, he turns, fumbles around for a moment in search of the door handle, then shuts the door behind him. I slide the key into the log of the room marked 119. Bleak beige walls, white linen, a desk made of some type of light wood, ugly curtains. It's no one's room. Impersonal, just like my hospital was. My bags are sitting at the foot of my bed, looking a lot emptier than they did this morning. The closet is sitting open, stocked with my clothes. Also, it seems that there is a number of school uniforms hanging in there as well. A note is pinned to the sleeve of one of the shirts. Hi, Chan. No, wait. I see Hi, Chan, I automatically think of All Might. Hi, Chan. We unpacked your things and made your bed. They said if it doesn't fit, then you should go to the office tomorrow. If you have any problems, you can always call us. Love, Mom and Dad.
Never come back.
Just at the very end, like scribbling.
P.S.
P.S.
This is Dad. Never come back.
Well, at least I don't have to worry about unpacking. I kind of hoped I would have. Then there would be something to do. It's still too early. I put the note down on the desk and lie on the bed, feeling drained. Lying there makes me want to read something, but I have nothing with me. I wonder if the hospital conditioned me for wanting to read when I have nothing to do. The relentless urge just keeps growing until I have to stand up. Maybe it's stress or something. I was pretty nervous about it before coming, and for the entire day too. I still think I am. I think. He's secretly trying to get face to face with you. Oh my god. Damn, I have to distract myself somehow, so it won't be this unnatural all the time. Tomorrow, I'll go borrow some books from the library. Yeah, I'll do that. But for now, the bottles of medicine neatly arranged on my night table catch my eye. I pick up one, shake it just to hear the contents around inside, then read the glued-on pharmacy label. Asao Nakai. 2 tablets daily to stay alive.
Wow, that's morbid.
Okay, let me know. Just don't take it one day, dead. It doesn't really say that, but it could just as well. Aw.
Lame.
I'm disappointed now. It's kind of twisted having your life depend on chemicals like this. I resent it a little, but what choice do I have? With a sigh, I begin my new daily ritual of taking the right number of pills from each bottle, being careful to check the correct dosages. I lie down again, feeling hollow and uncertain. After that, I keep staring at my blank, unfamiliar ceiling for a long time. Oh, now we're going to sleep. Oh no, it's just nighttime. It doesn't start looking familiar. Not even the darkness falls and long shadows draw. Not even after the darkness falls and long shadows draw across my room like fingers. The sheets feel slightly more comfortable, warm, and nest-like against the chill that passes for room temperature here. Oh my god.
What's that?
Did you just read what Don wrote in the chat?
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh.
No wonder Mr. Harry Potter wants to get close to me, huh?
H-Man, I have a feeling that there's something wrong with that package of yours. I have to inspect it.
Soon the lighter shade of darkness that is the ceiling looks like every ceiling does at night, and it becomes the only thing I recognize anymore. The night beckons me to sleep, and I feel the coldness of unfamiliarity and fear creeping up my spine once again. I keep drifting further and away from the world I knew. Sleep. Hey look, we finally got a title card.
Hey.
That took forever to get a title card. I wanted that. Why couldn't I have that earlier?
Oh, because as I said, really slow in the beginning.
And now it's gonna kick up, right? Probably not.
Once you meet a girl and you fall for her and you love her.
I need to find a Natsuki stat. I probably won't find her. I wake up in a strange room.
You're gonna find the female version of me, and it's gonna be happily ever after.
Solid morning light against the light gray ceiling. I'd forgotten to draw the curtains closed last night. Blah blah. This is my room, isn't it? My room. This is the 3rd room this year that I'm supposed to call mine. Various things around here remind me that indeed it is me who is supposed to be the one living here. My bags on the floor, my new school books on the desk, my numerous medications on the nightstand. I stare at the bottles for a moment, deliberating until I open a bottle, shake out a pill, and pop out a tablet from the foil sheet. I down them with a chaser of water without thinking about the chemistry. My uniforms are in the closet. I slink out from under the sheets and stretch my back before dressing up. Putting on a new school uniform feels like dressing in someone else's clothes. Female dollar store McCree is best girl. Huh.
Excuse me?
That's what Don wrote. Female dollar store McCree is best girl.
I'm not looking at the chat right now. I'm just catching up on my grinding in FGO.
Well, also keeping a lookout for someone to voice, right?
Yeah.
The artificial smell of generic detergent evades my nose, but the feeling of fresh clothes against my back is a good one, a natural one. It feels like a school uniform, as it should. It's not much different from the one I used to wear before. That goes for other things too. So far, this place seems more or less like a normal school, except for the people. I think back to my talk with Kenji yesterday. Misa's constant, I
am here.
I am here. Now let's learn. And Shizun's sweeping sign language gestures. Well, I've only met 3 students so far. Maybe they aren't that normal, but I'm sure the others are. Or perhaps people like them are what passed for normal around here? Yeah, what passes for normal around here? What do people do? I didn't see a lot of kids hanging around after class yesterday, so maybe there are clubs. If so, I wonder if I should join one. Oh god, no. Nightclubs. Nightmares.
The school festival's coming up, H-Man.
You should join the literature club. Yeah, it'll be great. Sayori just comes out of nowhere.
Not out of nowhere, from the ceiling.
I just look up and she just falls through a tile that's missing. What the hell? Ow, my face. All through class, the question remains in my mind, so I decided to ask Shizun about it when we split into groups. After all, she did say if I had anything I wanted to know, I should ask her. She crosses her arm and shifts her gaze slowly to Misha, who looks more preoccupied with trying to grind the eraser of our pencil down so that the top is perfect and evenly flat. Oh no.
Ha ha ha! Sorry, Shi-chan. Is there anything you wanted from me?
Dawn just said maybe that's where I'll find my Natsuki. Oh no.
Ooh.
I don't want to go back to the literature club.
Oh, I see. That's a good question. Hi-chan, or Hi-chan, I don't know my name.
My first thought is that she means that she doesn't know, which is worrying. Maybe I'm being too negative. Anyway, Misha, please don't prove me right.
Oh, that's right. Everyone is encouraged to join a club. A lot of people do so because there isn't really anything else to do. So there's also school events like the festival coming up in a few days.
Ooh, boy.
Why?
Hey, do you want to bake cupcakes with me?
Or do you want to help make the decorations with me? Oh no.
Every decoration is up. There's only one thing left to hang.
Chink. I even broke character. Damn it.
Like the festival coming up in a few days. Almost every student in the school tends to help out with it, doing whatever. So, you actually transferred in a busy time. Maybe you can help out too. Sure.
Wait, sure. What's the festival about, All Might? Misha freezes.
Oh, she freezes because you called her All Might.
She was like, crap! Someone knows my secret identity!
Wah ha ha ha! I don't know, Ichan. The truth is, I don't know, young Midoriya. The truth is, it's a local event and I'm not from this area, so...
She starts signing desperately to Shizun, asking her to bail her out. Shizun adjusts her glasses at the end of her oddly grandiose flourish and begins signing hard and heavy.
Huh? Oh. Who cares?
Misha pops out her chest as she shouts Shizun's words at me with disproportionate amount of pride. Too loud. I can see hands turning to look in our direction. Not so loud.
Human beings evolve with each new generation. The ideals and beliefs behind a festival will inevitably change with time, just like One for All.
Now she's actually starting to sound like All Might. That's something he would say.
It is. And whenever he speaks about One for All.
Yeah. That's just One for All.
I did give her the right voice then. Yay! Hello, All Might. Oh. Grandiose. Yeah.
Now it's about delicious fried food and amusing little games that you play to win prizes. Ha 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 ha!
The teacher clears his throat very loudly, batting his long wooden pointer against his other palm like a baton. Is this a racer?
Oh yeah, Racerhead.
It's just like a racer head. Just like, alright everyone, sit down.
Alright everyone, it's time to sit down. Something like that.
Yeah, he shoots a pointed gaze at us. Finally noticing where we are, Misha stifles a yelp and quickly quiets down. That's exactly how it'd be like.
Imagining All Might do a cute yelp is amazing.
What do you mean?
Shizun doesn't seem embarrassed at all, though brushing it off without a care.
We're in the middle of class and start working. That's right, Shi-chan. What? That's right, He-chan. Are you asking because you're interested in joining a club?
It could have been my eyes playing tricks on me, but I think I saw a suspicious glance exchanged between them. Misha's tone also changed, although it does that every other word. Anyway, that's just like All Might's voice! Oh god, she is All Might!
Perfect.
Yeah, I was thinking about it, All Might. Misha and Shi-chan look at each other again. Okay, who would she be? Who would Shi-chan be?
Shi-chan?
Shizun.
Well, I mean...
We've got Deku.
She's deaf and mute, so,
There's nobody. Wait, what about that rock guy? The guy who can speak to animals. He speaks really softly and he hates loud noises, right?
Oh, yeah, I guess him. What an odd duo.
I mean, it fits. Literature club coming your way. No, I'm not going back there. I'm about to ask what they have in mind when something dark flutters in my peripheral vision, catching my attention. Out of the corner of my eye, I see the girl with long, dark hair get up from her desk and slip silently towards the door. It doesn't seem like she was working in a group, and no one seems to notice her but me. I glance at the teacher, who is also looking at the dark-haired girl go. Why didn't he say anything?
Hey, Chad, is something wrong?
I need to start calling him young Midoriya when it comes to her.
Why are you guys still talking? I'm trying to teach a class here.
Just the teacher in the background.
Hello? Midoriya, can you hear me?
What is his name?
Eraserhead?
Yeah, what is his name? This is gonna kill me.
I would have no idea.
I'm a Hero Aka fan and I can't remember something like Eraserhead's name. Yeah, what can I say? It's a good show, but I just can't. There's too many characters.
I mean, all you really have to remember is Bakugo. Nothing else.
His name is Aizawa. That's it.
Oh yeah, Aizawa.
I can't believe I forgot Aizawa. But yes, Aizawa. So we've got Aizawa, we've got All Might, and we've got Deku.
All Might, shut up. I'm trying to teach here.
Sorry, Mr. Aizawa. Somehow I became a student, and now I need to learn. Ha ha!
Do I look as uneasy as I feel? Or is Misha looking at me? Or was Misha just looking at me, looking after the girl who left? No, nothing, All Might.
Okay. Well, like we were asking, you don't have any plans for lunch today, do you? I thought I would go to the library and pick up some books. Oh wait, that was her. I thought it was him.
No, that was an internal monologue.
Ah. Not really.
Do you want to have lunch together then?
Sure.
Dude, the All Might asking Deku to lunch. That's one of my favorite scenes.
Yay! Wahaha! Okay, Hee-chan. Perfect.
That sounds like we're playing a video game at that point, doesn't it?
All Might, stop flirting with my student.
Young Midoriya here is my protege, Aizawa. I will take good care of him. Ha ha ha!
Oh god, Don is bringing it all back to the literature club.
Oh no. Can I escape from the literature club? The game's not even on my computer anymore.
That's what you think.
I deleted it. You can't even see the icon. And I deleted all the files. No, actually, no, that was Monica, not me.
That's what you think, boy.
The rest of class passes uneventfully. The girl with the long hair never came back. Wait, is it Invisible Girl?
Where the fuck did she go? I was trying to teach a class.
Aizawa, I know where she went. I think she went out to the bathroom. Ha ha! I, female All Might, will go find her.
That's weird, All Might.
Before I have the time to put any more thought into where she could have gone, the teacher informs us that it's time to stop working. Shizun looks a little more annoyed that we had only just barely managed to finish all of our work on time. I'm just glad we finished it all. It's not a contest or anything.
Yes, it is, Hee-chan.
Impossible.
Really?
No, it's not a contest.
Just like Zawa in the background. Everybody's like, yes, it's a contest. No, it's not.
I just like imagining Aizawa trying to like talk and just in the background, like no one's paying attention to him.
Who ever pays attention to Aizawa?
Not my parents.
Really? I noticed this before, but it's kind of funny how Misha is always moving her hands and signing not only everything she says, but everything everyone else is saying at any given time. Obviously, it is so that Shizun can understand it. Her eyes dart back and forth between Misha's hand and me. I don't know who I'm supposed to be looking at. I'm talking to Misha, but that might be wrong. Maybe I should face Shizun. I'm used to looking in the direction of the person whose voice I'm hearing, but really, Shizun can't hear me, but it would be disrespectful to talk to her only through Misha. Then again,
I like to imagine she's bullshitting and just doing like Naruto jutsus with her hands.
just like, ha, 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 ha.
Yeah.
just standing there doing one hand sign. Maybe she's doing like the Zenyatta's little iris thing.
Oh yeah.
Like just floating around like Zenyatta, just like embrace the iris. Also, hand signs. She's let's see, where was I? Then again, isn't that what she's doing? No, she's at least looking at me. This is all very confusing, and it will take some time to get used to. It's not a contest because contests or competitions are a prize. There's no prize on the line. It's really not a contest. Isn't that right, Aizawa-sensei?
He's right, you know.
Shizun's eyes flash dangerously with a competitive glare. She stares at me as if surprised that I'm challenging her.
Oh, look at her face.
She's like, oh, you want to talk shit to me?
She looks like a hamster or something with all these facial expressions she's making.
Wait, am I playing Hamtaro the game?
Hamtaro the dating sim?
Yes, I'm dating a bunch of hamsters now. Sounds like an interesting game. Quick, someone make it. I think maybe this is a contest to her. I never noticed before how dark and blue her eyes are. It's truly an alluring gaze.
Are you sure, Hee-chan?
Very sure. Isn't that right, Aizawa-sensei?
He doesn't have to be sure, it's factually correct.
Ha ha ha! You're wrong, Hee-chan, because
God damn it, All Might.
Because I don't want to be the slowest one in class. Therefore, what's on the line is my confidence in my abilities, and the prize is the satisfaction of proving them. Wah ha 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 ha!
Shoujo pushes her glasses up the bridge of her nose in a very matter-of-fact way. I'd argue more, but the bell rings and she quickly gets up and picks up her bag, looking at me expectantly. I'd almost forgotten that I was supposed to have lunch with them.
As we're walking out, fuck you, All Might.
I will see you later, Aizawa. See you after lunch.
No. Don't come back.
Where do you want to eat?
The cafeteria?
Ah ha ha! That's so plain. Okay, let's go.
Plain? Well, I guess. At my old school, I liked to eat outside near the back of the building. It was a good spot, but I didn't find it until near the end of my freshman year. I wonder if there's a similar place to eat here. Misa seems to apply as much. Shizune and Misha pulled me towards the cafeteria, which is surprisingly not packed. Maybe some of the students' favorite eating in the classroom or outdoors. I saw some of my classmates had boxed lunches. After we finished eating, Misha picks up where we left off earlier.
So, Hee-chan, you wanted to know about clubs and stuff, right? Right.
Dots.
Right, Hee-chan. Okay. I guess it makes sense to ask first.
Exchanging little nods of confirmation, they turn to face me again, and Misha straightens her posture as if she's about to deliver a speech.
Hee-chan, do you have anything you're really interested in?
I used to play soccer, but I'm not really into it. I don't follow the teams and players or anything like that. As of late, I usually just read a lot. Oh god, no.
There's a literature club headed by some Monica girl.
Well, there's a book club, right, Hee-chan? Right. But it seems like they have all the members they could possibly have right now. Sorry, Hee-chan.
Saved by the bell.
It's a really popular club.
That's because everything's being deleted there, so they have to keep getting new members. Dots. Just best voice ever, just...
When I'm not talking, I'm doing the voice acting for...
Aizawa in the background.
Ah, okay. But more to the point. Hee-chan, does that mean you don't have anything already in mind?
Not really.
Good, great. That's great, young Midoriya. Really great. Ha ha! Ha 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 ha!
Why is that so great, All Might?
No reason. Well, young Midoriya, other than clubs and the upcoming festival, there's one other thing. Student council.
I see. I didn't know this school had a student council, but that was a very melodramatic step, though, just to tell me that. I'm pretty sure the other two know this because Shizune looks a little embarrassed about it, and Misha is laughing. Just in the background.
Shut up, All Might.
Ah, Aizawa, you came to lunch.
No, I can hear you from my room.
Aren't you shouting just as loud as me, then?
Fuck you, All Might.
Shizune quickly retakes control of the discussion. In a matter of speaking, after all, it's still Misha who has the voice to voice whatever she says. ...
Ha ha ha! Right, right. Young Midoriya, maybe you should join the student council. They could use more people. Yes, definitely. You should definitely join.
Why, All Might?
Well, for one thing, we could hang out every day, young Midoriya.
That's creepy, All Might.
It's just because I'm training him.
Training him in bed.
Well, that is the best place to bounce. Ha ha ha!
Oh no.
Shi-chan and I are both in the student council.
She needs to have a different name rather than Shi-chan if we're gonna have young Midoriya and All Might.
Well, is there a third? Is there someone we could interject? Can we just...
Can she be Uraraka? She's
Uh...
very vocal though.
Oh boy. How about Midnight?
Fine, well, she does kind of have the hair of Midnight, right?
You know, two teachers hanging out. That makes sense.
What, with All Might and then just random Midoriya coming in and joining the student council somehow?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm okay with this.
Midnight and I are both in the student council. Actually, Midnight is the president.
I'm starting to get the suspicion that Midnight and All Might might not exactly be the most unbiased people to talk to about this with. I just need to rename this stream My Shoujo Academia, and just replace all the faces with the faces of the characters from the game from the show.
That's pretty good.
I'm gonna do that after the stream. I'm gonna make a thumbnail. It's gonna be awesome.
But, you know, we haven't given My Hero persona to everyone yet. You know,
We're working on it.
Yeah.
Close enough. I mean, we got Random Aizawa in the back, even though that's Dollar Store Kirisugu. So there's a fake character in here because he looks just like him. Let's see. As if reading my mind, Midnight quickly adjusts her glasses and signs something to All Might.
Ha ha ha! Of course! We're not trying to get you to join just because we would obviously benefit from you joining the student council and therefore have an incentive to try to get you to...
Sounds like bullshit, All Might.
It's not! I'm being honest, Aizawa.
So you're admitting that... Dots?
No, we admit nothing. I mean, young Midoriya, of course it would be nice if you joined, and we'd appreciate it. But even without all that, joining the student council shows a healthy interest in the workings of one's school. Yep, it's true, young Midoriya. Besides, don't you want to spend time with us after school, Midoriya?
Someone call the cops.
It's completely innocent. I promise you that.
I'm sure you're just trying to show him your Detroit smash.
Well, of course, if I don't show him the Detroit smash, how will he learn?
Ooh.
This is just...
It's going to a really dark place.
Well, that's what happens in Chuni's streams all the time, doesn't it? From what I've noticed.
Yeah.
We don't speak about how dark it gets, right? But I can't tell if she's being genuine or this is just really good acting. Both of them seem to be trying their hardest to look their cutest, although they're already pretty cute to begin with. All Might look cute. Oh god.
Oh man, now I'm imagining like All Might like puffing his chest out, like, you know, putting his like pinky on his lips, like pouting his lips, like
Young Midoriya, please.
Young Midoriya.
I need fan art now. I need all the fan art.
Oh no.
I need a fan art of me looking like Midoriya with a pink-haired All Might doing that.
And there's Aizawa in the background.
Just random Aizawa. Hey guys. Hey guys. Can you guys shut up? I'm trying to sleep. Well.
So it's settled then. Welcome to the student council, young Midoriya.
What? No! No!
Oh, see, Midnight. Of course it wouldn't go so easily. Yup, that's right. Even though it would be boring if it went smoothly. Oh well. Midnight owes me candy now.
You were betting on it? Hey, my life's not a game here. Midnight seems very...
Your life's a manga.
Isn't it also an anime, Mr. Aizawa? Hey, Simple. Apparently Don wants to add you on Discord so you two could actually work on that fan art of pink-haired...
Oh no.
Of pink-haired All Might with Mia's Deku.
Oh no.
I would legit just put that at the start of a stream and be like, okay guys, I want to thank Don Taunton for making this fan art for me. Because I requested it.
I mean, if you want to put your Discord thing in the chat, or I'll add you, I guess. Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Oh god, there is a... Midnight seems intrigued by this when All Might signs it to her. The aggressive glint returns to her eyes. We're just mixing up everything at this point, just because we're letting the voices take control of this, aren't we?
It's very character-driven. Very character-driven.
So that's why the voices are giving them more personality than they should. Because she is All Might. It's obvious. Even her crossing her arms is like, ha ha ha.
That's interesting, young Midoriya. Let's play a game.
That's not what I said.
How about Rich Man, Poor Man, young Midoriya? If you lose, you have to join the student council.
No, absolutely not.
Aw, why not?
No means no, All Might. Have you ever heard of consent?
Of course I have. I consent all the time to saving the world. Ha ha ha.
Well, it's because you both have the same initiative, therefore the same goal, which is to get me to join the student council, right?
Yup.
Yeah, that isn't my goal, but what this means is that both of you can team up, and I'll be at a clear disadvantage, so I will have to decline.
Young Midoriya, I am very offended. Are you saying that you don't trust us? Why would we pull something so disingenuous? That makes me sad.
Sorry? It's hard to tell when Midnight's influence ends and All Might's thoughts begin.
In order to atone for hurting a young girl's feelings, you should definitely join the student council.
No!
How about a game of paper football instead of Rich Man, Poor Man?
Paper football?
Yeah, it's a game they play in America. You make a paper triangle, then you try to shoot it past goalposts that the other player makes with their fingers. Isn't it cool? It's the ultimate form of competition between two people, young Midoriya. And it's also played by elementary and middle school children. Midnight? Wahaha! That means it's a game that really separates the boys from the men.
More like the boys from the slightly older boys. Anyway, I'm not
nice one, Midoriya.
Thank you, Mr. Aizawa. I do appreciate that. I'm kind of trying to burn All Might, but it's not working too well. Anyway, I'm not going to play that either. Just the fact that you know about it means you're probably surprisingly good at it.
Ha ha ha! Yeah, that's true. How did you know, young Midoriya?
Midnight frowns at All Might, telling me that she probably wasn't supposed to admit that so readily. I wouldn't say that I'm happy with their attempt to get me into the student council, but I'm a little curious what the student council does here. I've never been on one before, or even know anyone who was a member. So, it interests me. I also kind of like Midnight and All Might, so maybe it wouldn't be so bad.
Okay, young Midoriya, how about Risk, the world of domination? The game of world domination.
I don't know what that is.
It's really fun, young Midoriya. You fight for control of the world with armies and everything.
Sounds like Midnight would be good at it.
If you want to play, we can after school. Ah, really, Midnight? We can just play for fun. Young Midoriya, Midnight hasn't played in a long time, so if you want to, there's no strings attached.
Well, okay.
Okay. Perfect. We'll see you after school in the student council room then, young Midoriya.
Wait, why there?
Because that's where we keep the game.
It's a trap.
I kind of figured that, but I think I'll go anyway. I grimace to tell them how much I do not like this, but it's more fun. But it's more of a show than anything. So in the end, I agree. So, but only after getting Midnight to acknowledge that I don't mean anything concrete, just by accepting and take a look around and play a game with her. Lunch ends and we go back to class. What? That was weird.
Hey, you're back.
Mr. Aizawa, where did she go?
Didn't I tell you not to come back?
Mr. Aizawa, that's mean.
Shut up, Midoriya.
Hey, don't tell young Midoriya to shut up, Aizawa.
I was gonna say what you're gonna do, old man, but I don't know if that applies anymore.
Considering it's a young girl?
Yeah.
During afternoon classes, the long-haired girl comes back and sits down in her seat without a word. Again, no one seems to notice, or if they do, no one says anything. I want to ask Misha about it, or All Might about it, but I don't want to be nosy. After school, Midnight and All Might quickly find me by the first floor lobby and latch onto me, covering each flank in case I might try to escape. I feel a little bit offended, but I've been considering it, nevertheless. I'm a bit disturbed that enough people have made a break for it in the past, but that they're on the guard. What's with the escort? This doesn't make me feel very comfortable. In fact, it makes me feel like a dangerous prisoner being transported to his cell.
What's wrong, young Midoriya?
Wait, isn't that dark-haired girl Yandere-chan from Yandere Simulator? It ain't her. It kind of looks like her. That's what happened. Senpai burned her.
Oh no.
That's right. We're just gonna play a game of Risk, remember?
I don't know. All Might. This seems a little bit sinister to me. I start thinking that when we sit down and play the game, they'll tie me down and torture me until I agree to join the student council.
Imagining a grown man telling like a kid, "We're just gonna play a game of Risk." Ooh.
That's why she's running away. That makes sense. She's running away from Senpai because Senpai burned her. I saw Mr. Aizawa. Do you know that girl?
Who?
Do you know who that dark-haired girl is, Mr. Aizawa?
You think I pay attention to all the students in my classes?
Well, I think you do. I mean, you are the teacher, aren't you?
Shut up, Katya.
Well, that's highly that fits about shutting up. It's highly likely that you will shut up. Oh, that's great. But that's highly unlikely, but still, for some reason, it just seems like it would be so plausible. Getting to the student council room is as simple as turning 2 corners from where we started. Huh? That's it? This makes you guys being so on top of me seem a little silly.
Bow chicka bow wow.
That's not true, young Midoriya. Midnight says that when their life was threatened. People have shown the capability to pull off superhuman bursts of speed.
Life is threatened. For expression unchanging, All Might sign something amusingly to Midnight, who makes a baffling face and puts her hands behind her back, looking pleased with herself. This definitely seems like she is acting just like Midnight. All Might feigns deafness and hums cheerily. Stop that. I know you heard me. You have no excuse, unlike Midnight. Midnight opens the door to the student council room. It is a very plain, sparsely decorated room, although it's quite large, maybe even larger than a classroom. There's a big table in the center surrounded by chairs. A smaller desk promptly placed at the back that I assume is Midnight's. There's a few regular desks and chairs stacked on one side, as well as extras, perhaps? Feigns. Okay. Aside from the table and chairs, the room doesn't have much else to offer. Just a couple of cabinets, filling cabinets and bookshelves. This is a pretty bleak room. They could have at least put a potted plant in here or something. But the most notable thing in this room is that it doesn't have other people. Are we early?
Nope.
What do you mean, no? Doesn't anybody else... Does that mean no one else is coming today?
Yeah, that's right.
Before I manage to ask why that's the case, Midnight claps her hands together very energetically.
But young Midoriya, let's play Risk. Come on, you promised, didn't you? You have to. Okay. Do you want to know the rules? We can explain them to you while we set everything up.
While while All Might is talking, Midnight takes out what looks like a board game from behind one of the filing cabinets and throws it on the table. Actually, this looks kind of interesting. After All Might spends a little too long for her liking running around through the basics with a somewhat vague and confusing tutorial, Midnight...
Just like Once for All.
Yep. She is all... How many more times is this going to prove she's All Might? This girl...
Probably until the very end of the game.
I mean, look at her right now. You see the pose she's doing?
I am here.
Just coming in.
I am here to play Risk.
Midnight cuts in and declares the game has started with a decisive motion, slicing her arm through the air. Hiya! Yeah, that seems like Midnight. Midnight's aggressiveness is rubbing off onto me. I start feeling more competitive than I intended to be when I agreed to this. Halfway through the game, while I try to ponder how to defend against Midnight's assault from two fronts, she breaks my concentration by drumming her fingers on the table to get my attention.
Young Midoriya, Midnight wants you to know that you're taking too long to make a move. Midnight also says that she will let you keep Australia if you agree to join the student council.
I thought this was a game with no strings attached. Just the fact that she would dangle that over my head as an offer means that she knows I care about the outcome of this game. Anyway, no! Oh god.
Yeah. Midnight admires your fighting spirit and would be a benevolent dictator who would spare your people if you agree to join the student council. Ha 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 ha!
You're so competitive, Midnight. She takes this as a compliment. I would expect the student council president to be a little bit more... I don't know how to say that.
That wasn't a compliment, asshole.
She just dots at you. Dot, 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 dot.
Hey, I heard that.
Okay,
Magnanimous.
magnanimous. Bad. Can't say words tonight. She doesn't seem to know what that word means or how it is signed, so she pulls out a piece of paper and writes it for Suzune, or for Midnight, who in turn signs it back to Misa. All Might. I keep messing up the names. All Might presses her index fingers against her temples, trying to physically imprint the word into her memory.
I will get this. DC Learning!
Suddenly, Midnight bursts into a fury of gestures, All Might looking daunted by the pace of her heated signing.
Ah, wait. Please slow down, Midnight. Young Midoriya. Midnight says you're going to lose.
Tell her I will crush her world empire with my rebellion.
Okay.
Those eyes of hers shine with childlike mischief.
She says you have no chance if you keep playing like this. No, you won't.
Ooh.
That is a tough choice, because, from what, it seems like I'm playing on the defense to try to catch her off guard, but if I attack her, my forces at that point will be destroyed, right?
Professor Aizawa says traps are gay. Don't choose that option.
But apparently Dawn says traps. Mr. Aizawa, I need help.
Do you want to be gay, Deku?
I thought my name was I thought you called me by my normal name, Mr. Aizawa.
Shut up, Mineta.
That's his name. That's the bald guy's name, Mineta.
Yeah.
Hey, don't compare me to him. I'm way cooler.
Sure you are.
Just bring in all the My Hero Academia memes. So that's a tough choice, though. So I've got I've got Aizawa saying no, and Dawn saying yes. Well, in times like this, there's always one thing you can do, because you know what that is?
Give up and go home.
Mr. Aizawa, I can't do that. I have to become the world's greatest hero.
No, give up.
And I'll flip a coin. Heads attack, tails defend. I'm defending.
Coin's gay.
It's likely she's just trying to psych me out. Looking at the board again, I have a pretty good defense setup, and I'm not going to wreck it by doing something reckless. A few turns later, I lose the game anyway. Midnight adjusts her glasses victorious and allows her to tenderly pump a fist in the air in celebration.
I told you.
Mr. Aizawa, I have to learn from my mistakes, though.
Ha ha ha! Young Midoriya, you lost when you allowed me to take North America.
Wow.
I mean, Midnight, not me. Getting control of North America is ambitious because it provides a five army bonus, but you can attack it from 3 fronts, so you must defend them all. I thought you'd have more guts. How disappointing. Ambition, young Midoriya. Your play needs to be more daring. Ambition! Ambition!
Is she seriously not female All Might?
Oh my. She's everything she says. She just becomes more like All Might.
Well, even that.
Ambition plus ultra! Ha ha ha! I was really excited when you took South America, but then you switched to playing defensively. Just because you gained a small advantage. That's no good, young Midoriya. You didn't take enough risk, and when you did, you didn't follow through. That's terrible.
That's literally the name of the game.
But I've never been someone who took big risks, Mr. Aizawa.
You take a risk every time you wake up in the morning.
That's terrible, young Midoriya.
Damn. What's to her if I was playing too carefully? There's no need to rub it in my face. Just gets close.
I wonder if you'd even be any good for the student council.
What's this? Reverse psychology? I guess I don't have to worry about joining, or not in that case.
Giving up just like that. I expected more of you.
Seriously, is Midnight trying to taunt me into joining the student council? Besides, I don't want to join. It's only my second day. I can't make that kind of commitment. I haven't even looked at any other clubs yet. These two are a little weird.
Fine,
I'll consider joining the council, but I want to take a look at the clubs before I decide.
Really, young Midoriya? You're not just saying that to make us feel better.
Yeah.
He probably is.
Mr. Aizawa, don't tell them that. I want to join the Hero Club. Yeah. I'm just not too sure that I want to do. Or what I want to do.
Aw. Okay, young Midoriya, but we're not going to give up so easily. You said maybe. There's still a chance you'll come around. Come on, we could really have fun. We could play more Risk, and maybe one day you could beat me, unless we graduate before that.
That doesn't make me feel any less reluctant about joining, you know.
Ha ha ha! Surely you're not that horrible at board games. Maybe we can play a game you know, to give you a handicap.
I might have said that just to make you feel better after all.
Oh, that's cold, young Midoriya.
Good one, Midoriya.
High five, Mr. Aizawa.
I'm across the school.
Send your bandages over here then. Also, how can you hear us then?
Shut up, Midoriya.
Is it just because All Might's so loud?
Yeah, sure. We'll say that.
I take a glance at the clock on the wall and realize I've spent far longer playing Risk than I expected. Sorry, I have to go. I wanted to go to the library. It's not closed yet, is it? Midnight scratches her head and gestures at All Might. How hard it can be to determine whether the library is open. The clock's right there on the wall.
It should be, unless the librarian is absent. I think you're right, Midnight. We think the library's open. It's on the second floor. Can't miss it. Do you want us to show you where it is?
No, thanks. It's okay. See you tomorrow.
Bye-bye. Ha ha ha.
That painting is creepy.
Dude, it was the first thing to fade on the screen, and that was like a bit of a jump scare for me. I just look up and I see that.
Haven't you played this game before, though?
Yeah, but that painting is disturbing, man.
So when it even looks like it's around here is bleeding. Look, like right here. It's creepy. One flight of stairs and I run into problems. The second floor hallway is a carbon copy of the third floor one. Wide and of course plain. Like only hallways can be. The problem is that the library's whereabouts are not easy to determine as one would think. The classrooms are marked with signs stating which class they belong to, but then there's a plethora of other unmarked rooms. Is the library one of them? Or is it just somewhere down the hall? I bet a ladder and choose my direction at random. As I turn the corner, an unmarked door draws my attention because it's not closed. It's not open either. It's just barely ajar, so I can see it's open and nothing else. It would make sense for the library to be invitingly open. While this one is not quite that, it's good enough. At least it means that someone is inside and I can ask for directions no matter how embarrassing it is. I gingerly push on the center of the door with my fingertips, every muscle in my arm ready to pull back in a moment's notice. The feeling of being an outsider in this school can't be shaken from my mind. So much so that I instinctively fear doing something wrong by entering.
I gently open the door.
As if the door slowly creaks as if groaning from a deep sleep, though much easier to open than I anticipated. Oh, that sound. I don't like it.
It's just Aizawa sleeping behind the door.
He's like, hey, what are you doing? Mr. Aizawa, what are you doing in here?
Why are you waking me up?
Why are you in a broom closet?
Why aren't you in a broom closet, Midoriya?
I thought you called... So you actually called me by my real name this time.
Shut up, Midoriya.
Leaning over and poking my head even further inside to gain sight of the room as fast as possible, the meek hello on my lips is quickly snatched away. This is not what I expected. I mindlessly opened the door to a slow scent, taking the side of the solitary figure taking center stage in the otherwise abandoned room. The situation seals my voice, leaving me standing in the doorway staring at the beautiful girl. Evidently had taken her time to assess the situation. The girl gently puts down her teacup and opens her eyes, but doesn't look at me. Okay, I gave the voice to Kenji, so you want to give her her voice?
Does she look like any MHA character? Not really, and I can't even do any of the girls' voices there.
She kind of reminds me of Diana from Little Witch.
Yeah, cool. I can definitely do that voice.
I don't know what we could do for her. Like, we don't have any personality currently, so it's just...
Well, she's, I mean, it's drinking tea that's elegant. Hello there. May I help you?
Okay, that's for now. Staring directly in front of herself, the movements of her lips seem to break the silence rather than the words. However, it's soft. However, it's the soft, measured voice that reminds me that she's being separate from the room itself. Not only is she likely the tallest girl I've ever laid eyes on, but even among the foreigners I've met, she's strikingly distinct. Hi. Sorry for intruding. I was just kind of lost. She takes a moment to formulate a response before speaking. Every action she takes feels like it's carefully choreographed beforehand.
Oh my, care to take a seat?
Unexpectedly, considering that I'm intruding upon her. Thanks. I slowly take another step towards the opposite seat, another seat opposite her. The girl resting the teacup and saucer on the wooden table in between. The way she doesn't track my movements with her head is telling me that the slightly cloudiness in her eyes means she must be at least partially blind like Kenji. Oh, she's kind of like me then. Wholesome. Come to think of it, her voice doesn't have any dialect, any detectable accent either. I guess she must be half Japanese. As I take my seat, her composure takes me slightly off guard. Her air of relaxed confidence makes the silence entirely comfortable. The calming atmosphere is so different from the student council office.
I take it you're a new student to Yamaku.
Yeah. I just transferred in yesterday. I get the distinct feeling My speech patterns don't match the formality of hers. Let's see. Accentuating by her restrained bow of greeting. One which I hasten to match before realizing the futility of the action.
I'm Lily Sato. Pleased to meet you.
Haisao Nakai.
H-man.
Actually, no, I need to call myself... No, Izuku Midoriya. That's my name. She gives a nod before gesturing roughly in the direction of her teacup.
Would you care for a drink?
Sure. As much as it pains me, I can't keep step with her formality in the proceedings. She gives me a kind nod, taking the request in stride. Without a word, she steps up the chair and prepares a second cup of tea from her collection of supplies laid out along the shelf. A brush here, a brush there, her left hand often lightly touching the side of whatever container she's pouring into. It seems to be a process she followed a dozen times before. Let's see, Dawn says she could do a female voice for this and girly characters if I need a girl to do voice reading. Maybe.
Can I say something?
What?
I'm glad that I didn't choose my first thing I wanted to do a voice for her, because apparently she's very formal. Because my first voice was, "Oi, bro! You walked into my room. It's private, isn't it? Don't you know?"
That sounds more like how Kenji should be, just by his way of movement. As I lean sideways to see around her back, she seems to be using her long, dainty finger to measure the right amount of water in the cup. It's one thing to see the different disabilities of students in my class have, but it's quite another to see how everyone else seems to adapt. Midnight and All Might have no problem working together to communicate to me. And Lily herself seems to have workarounds for problems I never thought of. While I feel slightly guilty about her doing the work, she seems pretty pleased to be following the correct process of the offerer preparing the drink.
So,
her soft voice. Wow, the contradictions.
So, how about so?
Her soft voice brings me out of my silent observation. Oh yeah, look, you can actually see the clear eye thing.
Which room were you looking for? It's not often this classroom is visited after school.
The school library. Midnight and some classmates told me it was on this floor. She finishes pouring water into as she nods. A small metallic tapping coming from the teacup indicating it's being stirred. Don said make it stap.
Well, I'm guessing it was when I went, "Oi, bro! You shouldn't be in this room, in there!" I'm aware of Miss Hakamichi, as are most students. To be with them means you're in class 3-3. No?
That's right. In the science room with Muto. Or get dollar store with dollar. No, wait, he's Aizawa. That's right, in the science room with Mr. Aizawa. She gives a small giggle before... Just... I lost it. Dead. She gives a small giggle for sound. The teaspoon and slowly walking towards the table. Teacup and saucer in hand.
He's quite a character. I imagine you'll come to like him. Most do. Not my parents.
As she sits down the tea. Hey, look, it's me. You actually get to see me. Oh my god. Wait, he actually does look like me. That's the sad part. Oh.
Do you have heart autism too?
No.
Oh.
As she sets down the tea, I gently take it and have a sip. I'm really more of a coffee person. Well, the complete opposite of me. Okay. But this seems like a rather bad moment to bring it up. Nonetheless, it smells quite nice. I hardly think it'd be hard to choke down. Bleh. Thanks, Sato. It tastes really nice. She smiles and quickly waves her hand in front of her face.
Lily, please. There's no need to be too formal.
She says this in spite of her exceedingly well-bred speech. Oh well. I guess I should try to ask her about herself, as it seems like she is... as it really does seem as if she's catering to me. So, which class are you from? I imagine it's one of the third-year classes.
Correct. I'm in class 3 too, which is on the 3rd floor, same as yours. It's taught by Miyagi. Why did I say that like so like a racial slur? Those damn Miyagi. It's taught by Miyagi and is specifically for both blind and partially blind students.
I bet Kenji's there.
He's a dirty Miyagi.
I see. I see. I mean, sorry.
Smooth Midoriya.
I thought we were friends, Mr. Aizawa.
Shut up.
Shut up, Mineta. I feel like slapping myself for Fox Pass, looking at her face, although she...
Faux pas, dude.
Faux pas? No.
Yeah.
I don't know where. I feel like slapping her for the faux pas, looking at her face, though she doesn't seem the least bit put off by it. I'm a save! Great new save state. Yes. Yay, saving. I like saving.
My, there's no need to change your speech on my account.
Look at me, I'm like, crap. Sure. Sorry, I guess I really am showing my newness here.
An environment like this would be a big change, so I can't fault you for it. While the same can't be said for everyone, many have come to terms with their conditions.
A category which would include her, it seems, all too ready to jump ship from this particular topic. I see that Sigu? Sige? Something? I can't speak English. Whatever. Next word. Do you come here often to drink tea? It's a really nice place. Thinking on it, it might be her version of the place behind my school that I like to have lunch at.
I come here fairly often during my lunch times. My duties as class representative don't leave enough time for an official club, so a friend and I use this room for having tea and drugs.
Class representative, huh? Compared to Midnight, her mannerisms seem to be almost completely opposite. Well, Midnight's blunt and fiercely driven, Lily seems relaxed and calm, almost aloof. Come to think of it, she might be useful for a less biased deal to school clubs. Yes, I know what a Segway is. I've played Happy Wheels. I know Segway, Steve. What kind of clubs are there to join?
The more popular ones are the track and field club, which uses the field near the school during lunchtime, the baseball club, and the literature club.
Oh. Is there a girl is there anybody there with pink hair?
Yes. She loves her Chinese comic books.
Well, I'd love to join that club.
There's also numerous small ones too, such as the art and the music club.
Do they make dubstep there? We'll only join if they make dubstep.
Get out.
At a time when I'm wanting to get on my feet, when I'm just wanting to get on my feet, rushing into a club right away seems slightly unappealing. I wonder if this school shares the same rules as my old one. Is it compulsory to join a club?
It isn't, though it is encouraged.
Dawn said, how would Lily know if there's anyone with pink hair in a club? She's blind. She's only partially blind.
No, I'm fully blind. I've just heard stories. People talk to blind people, Dawn. Don't be racist against the blind.
Hey. Good. That's a relief that you're racist against the blind.
Don't be a Miyagi.
I merely let down my guard on this girl to let such a thing slip out. The fact seems to slightly amuse her. Not when... We got Frieza up in here. Not wanting my tea to get cold, I finally start drinking as Lily does the same. Wait, I have power in. I can actually drink. Delicious.
That bottled tea.
Yes, I've got melon flavored bottled tea. As I look over to the window over her shoulder, I notice the light coming through the room has a distinctly orange tint. Even here, time doesn't stand still. Huh? Time's gone quickly.
Sorry.
Right, she's blind. Of course she can't see the sunset. Okay, she is fully blind.
Hey, dumbass, weren't you trying to get to a library?
I think I'm about to say that too. It just looks like the sun's starting to set. It seems to come to a surprise to her. Blah blah blah. I guess she must have lost track of time.
Sorry, Sal. I didn't mean to keep you from the library for so long.
I quickly moved to allay her concern. No, that's okay. The library's still open, isn't it? She pauses, takes a moment to think of it. It's probably something I could have asked midnight when I had the chance, but Lily seems to likely know in any case.
True. It's open until 6:30 during weekdays.
A quick glance at my watch confirms that I have well enough time to get there. I might get going in that case. It's been nice talking to you, Lily. She smiles and gives a deep nod, her hands still neatly folded on the table in front of her.
It was my pleasure. Oh, come to think of it, will I show you where the library is?
Oh my god. I couldn't possibly ask for more help. I should be able to find it alright. Well, unless my navigational skills fail me. Wish they see that I
It's alright, I was going to be talking to the librarian there in any case. I could introduce you.
This gets better and better. pretty hard to deny her offer. If you're sure, then that'd be great. Thanks! As she stands up to follow me, she takes hold of a straight retractable cane that has been slipped in the handle of her bag on the floor. Compared to the cane the boy in my class had, Lily's looks much more thinner and longer. His must be for support, where Lily's is for navigation. Together we leave the peaceful room and enter the empty hallway on the way to the library. Hey look, a creepy face.
Oh god.
Hey Mr. Aizawa, is that you in the morning?
I'll kick your ass, Midoriya.
Side by side, my pace carefully slowed to match hers. We walk slowly through the hallway. It doesn't take long for us to arrive at the door to the warm-looking room, apparently suited in the center of the floor rather than in either wing. Ladies first. She gives an appreciative smile to the dresser and takes Leah as we file in. To the left is a wooden library counter with the library proper sitting on the right. It easily draws my old school's library with the distinct smell of old books, giving the place an almost old world air. There doesn't seem to be a lot of students here, considering the time. It isn't a big surprise. Everyone's probably in school grounds or in the dorms. According to Dawn, Lily's the most beautiful girl she's ever seen.
Wrong. Most beautiful character ever is Alice Nakiri from Food Wars. That's a fact.
I never watched that.
Just look at Alice Nakiri.
Later.
Yuko, are you here?
She says to the thin air, since the librarian doesn't seem to be present, and of course Lily can't see this. What's unexpected is that it draws a reaction. Bonk! Just that. Something from under the counter thuds against it, followed by a quiet. Aww. That's Uraraka. Because she's clumsy. Alright.
You guys, both you and Dawn are uncultured. Never seen Alice Nakiri. I'm so disappointed in both of you.
I watched the first 2 episodes of Food War. I couldn't deal with it.
Alice Nakiri is beautiful.
I just couldn't handle the over dramatic numminess of the food. The origin, apparently the librarian, quickly crawls out and bounces up to extremely rigid attention. Should that be Uraraka?
I don't know.
I don't know what voice to give her. Hi Lily, how can I help you? Her voice is strained in a failing attempt to sound casual, and she's rubbing the back of her head. Yo, Lily.
Oh, good afternoon. What happened just now? I heard a strange sound.
It's nothing. I just hit my head. See?
Dumbass.
She's casual at Lily. Lily, you shouldn't say that about her.
It's alright. I'm blind.
I don't even know. It's like, I don't even know if she's a girl. She may be just a guy with a very feminine voice. See, I dropped an eraser under my desk while I was looking for it. A pencil dropped, and when I was looking for both, you came in and surprised me.
Are you alright? I'm sorry. I couldn't know how much of a dumbass you are.
It's okay, it's okay. Sorry for making you worry. This is nothing. I've had worse. She is Uraraka. happened to me. She's quick to reverse Lily's apologies, almost frantically trying to push aside the possibility that she could anyway inconvenience by bashing her head on a... Yes, worse things have happened. The girl fidgets with her fingers as Lily doesn't seem to drop her concerned expression. Then she shuffles some papers around the corner for no reason. Dawn says she just looked up the character from Food Wars.
See, Alice Nakiri is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen and probably will ever see.
Fine, I got them.
Quote me on that.
Okay, fine. Alice. What is it?
Alice Nakiri.
Damn! I agree.
Exactly, boy. Exactly.
The white hair and red eyes.
Oh, it gets to me, boy. I love how anime does that. It's an A1 look.
She said you got good taste.
It wasn't even something up for debate.
Well, you do say Natsuki is best girl, so... A little shorter than Lily, replete with glasses, freckles, and a very troubled look, she seems to fit a library perfectly. Ah, Lily, did you get my message?
Message? Oh, the two imported books that arrived.
Right, they finally came. I can't believe it took so long, but... Amidst her celebrations, partly for managing to change the topic, I'm sure, she notices me from the corner of her eye and freezes on the spot when she does. Oh no, I'm sorry for not noticing you before. Did you need to check out a book? Or return one? I'm sorry. She should be like May! I'm sorry. Sorry. Please, don't move. You know what? She's May now.
Great.
That's gonna be her voice. We're gonna have two. We don't have a Japanese person yet. We've got a British person. We've got a Midoriya, whatever he is. He's a Midoriya. And we've got all the manly females.
Yeah, good.
Let's see. The way she can so quickly shift between moods is a little unsettling.
He's with me, Yuko. This is Hisao, a new student. Hisao, this is Yuko, the resident dumbass.
I mean school library. Pleased to meet you. Hisao, right? Hisao. Pleased to meet you. Too, Hisao. Why did you say my name 3 times? Hey, Mr. Aizawa, why did she say my name 3 times?
She wants the dick, Midoriya.
For a second, she visibly attempts to engrave the name on her mind so she won't forget. Maybe that's her quirk, she's forgetful.
Yuko often arranges to import foreign books in Braille for me. Would you like to tell Hisao a little something about the library? If you could manage that, you buffoon.
Just because she's tall, she has all the authority.
If she could see, she'd be looking down on everyone.
Lily's innocent suggestion is met with an expression of abject terror. Please, Lily, I can't. I don't know what he could possibly be interested in. This is too much responsibility. How it's any responsibility at all, I don't get. But her objection is so sincere, That is May! Seriously, there's so many just personality quirks I recognize from different characters now. Ugh. I don't doubt it for a second that she would rather disembowel herself on the spot than tell me where the light novels are. That's so bad.
So, ask them if they have Maso Gakuen HX8.
I don't know what that is, Aizawa.
It's like a hentai, but not.
Is it lewd?
But, oh boy.
Oh god. So, there's a lot of books in Braille here. Oh wait, wrong voice. So, there's a lot of books in Braille here? I attempt to save the day. By asking...
God damn it, all mine.
I attempt to save the day by asking the first thing that pops in my head. It seems to work, at least partially, as Yuko seems to not exactly relax, but at least look slightly less tense. Well, I think about a third or fourth of Yamaku's library is either Braille or audio. Makes sense given all the blind students that be here. If it's only that, how come the library is so big in the first place? Well, we get a lot of new books regularly because the library is adaptably endowed.
Oh, you know what else? I see two other things that are adequately endowed. Up top.
Mr. Aizawa, but I only have eyes for... I don't know who.
For men.
Did somebody say men? Ha ha ha!
God damn it, all mine.
Is adequately endowed. That's probably why. They spend more on new books than on my salary. Then I have to organize and shove them all. It's so troublesome and they weigh so much. I wish I could quit this job. A very awkward silence follows this revelation of too much information. I'll go check the aisles then if you don't mind. It's probably best for all of us who doesn't keep talking to me.
Very well. Meanwhile, Yuko, I would have those books if it's all right with you.
Transition. My first impression, right. The library is surprisingly big. Ambling down the narrow aisles, I study the spines of books in random order, occasionally sliding out one to read the blurb, taking it with me if it looks good. In a few moments, I have a respectable stack of books in my arm. However, I guess I'll never be stuck for choices here. The normality of the library sinks in. Sure, there are large print and braille books scattered throughout, but it is what it is. A library. As if the calm moved from the room, I had tea. It's as if the calm mood from the room I had tea with Lily in stuck with us in here, unless it was here to begin with. Something about that puts me at ease, just like before. I reached the end of the aisle, finding a collection of desks set up for study or personal reading. Going a little further, though, I discovered a nice quiet corner in the back. While the rest of the library has an odd student sitting at a desk or reading or stealthily sleeping, the back is pretty much deserted. As I glance around, I see someone who I recognize sitting on one of the several beanbags. It's the black-haired girl, isn't it? Probably. Yes, it is! It's the dark-haired girl from class.
Oh boy, it's my turn to give a voice.
Yay! Well, it looks like now whenever I do start this stream, I gotta hit you up so you can get in here and help me do voices, right?
I guess so. Jesus Christ, I just looked at the time. I still have my 4 a.m. workout tomorrow.
It's what time for you?
Well, it's not as late as for you, I'll tell you what.
It is 2 in the morning for me.
Yeah, it's only 11 for me.
I don't need sleep. It's the dark... Alright, after we get her introduction and her voice set, we'll end the stream there. How about that?
Alright.
Like, once we learn something about her. It's a dark-haired girl from my class, the one who snuck out of the classroom earlier. She's reading a book, keeping it close to her face, which makes her look like she's really into it. And the way she's acting that, I had her pegged more as a delinquent than a bookworm. In fact, her mysterious appointment for class raises all sorts of whys in my head. Intrigue floats slowly but surely towards the surface. Dawn just said she's glad I haven't asked her to voice anyone. Before I know it, I'm walking towards the mysterious long-haired girl. I guess there's no harm in introducing myself as I would with anyone. She's a classmate after all. Walking over to another beanbag, I sit down and lay my books beside her. The girls start looking scaredly at me from underneath her fringe. This is the first time I see her up close. Underneath her long, dense bags, I can see part of her face. At least a third, if not half, is badly scarred. My eyes are immediately drawn to the scar, subconsciously peeking past her own until they met her own eyes. For a split second, I'm shocked. Let's see. I wanted to, but it sounds like a lot of pressure. It is a bit of pressure, but streaming, you get used to the pressure. Like, I threw this guy over here into Overwatch just as a McCree knockoff, right?
Howdy. Still on standby.
See, we always need Dollar Store McCree and Big Boy Armored German McCree Mark II.
Thank you.
Yes. And we can't forget the most powerful ninja of all time, the next McCree Kage. I avert my eyes to the book in her hands before I realize that looking away probably only makes it worse. It takes too many seconds to collect myself and remember that I walked up to her.
Don't introduce yourself. That's a mistake. Say I'm sorry.
I feel like you chose I'm new here before, and it screwed you over.
I am, excuse me, I told you, I did it in one run. I am a god of conquest.
Well, I don't have 11 hours to do it all in one run.
You're also not a god of conquest, so...
Yeah, so I should say I'm sorry to her.
Probably.
So doing this would probably be a bad idea, considering this just means I don't care about your feelings. I want to be selfish and say, hi, I'm this guy, how you doing? Hi, I'm Midoriya Izuku. How you doing? Sorry, I didn't mean to startle you. Oh, what do we give her?
It's okay.
The girl certainly doesn't look it's okay, but I'll let it slide. So, do you mind if I sit here? She seems very uncertain whether it's okay or not for me to sit. But finally, she just nods a little.
Oh, okay.
That voice is so beautiful. I take the seat next to her, and she hides herself behind her book. Life of Pi. Never heard of it. I know of that. Sir, sorry again for startling you. I'm Midoriya. I mean Hisao. She looks up from her book, stalling a little bit before replying.
And I'm the trash man. I know. We are in the same class.
Apparently Dawn wants you to make her sound quiet.
We are in the same class.
This is so cool. Her speech is stilted and so quiet that it's barely audible even in the still library. Oh Dawn was right, she is quiet.
Trash man. Dang it, I wanted her to be Danny DeVito. Fine, if I have to do a whisper voice, I guess I'll do it.
We'll find
Rest-
you a Danny DeVito, okay?
Fine. It's so beautiful.
Next stream we'll find your Danny DeVito girl, okay?
Fine. I know exactly who it could be.
Somehow, is it the female version of you? I'll take your silence as a yes.
I'm the trash man.
Somehow, I think my delinquent impression of her was very wrong.
Fine. Soft, quiet voice. Hanako. I'm Hanako.
Oh, that voice. That's beautiful. I resist the urge to say, that's a nice name. But it's just to have something to say. But really, it's the only thing I could think of. I feel like an idiot. Everyone here must be used to being different to each other. And here I am being all bothered and fussed about that kind of thing.
I'm Hanako, but my friends call me the trash man.
Hey, Mr. Aizawa, I feel like an idiot. What do I do?
Yeah, that's accurate, Deku.
Don't let me interrupt your reading. I'll just check these books if you don't mind. She nods a little and sighs a small sigh of relief. So I try to read the covers and introductions of the book and pick the books I picked up, and she buries her face in her book. Uncomfortable silence consumes us. So my eyes still wander in her direction. I sneak peeks at her flowing hair and the scar it's hiding. After a while, I realize that she's doing the same, only pretending to be immersed in the life of Pi. Her gaze is not quite incomprehensible at all, though it darts around like a scared rabbit. Oh God, no, he's looking at me. What do I do? When our gaze finally meets, the chain reaction is unstoppable.
He's looking at me. I don't know what to do. Maybe I could talk about my Magnum dog.
Just out of nowhere. She stands up forcefully from the beanbag and takes a deep breath. She's about to yell at me. Oh my God. Mr. Aizawa, I'm about to get screamed at. What do I do?
Fuck off.
Okay.
I've gotta go do something.
Just that faster.
I've gotta go do something.
Without warning, Hanako takes off and runs towards the counter. Her hairlight take off.
In the 90s is the place that I want to be.
That song's awesome. Like the beginning of it. I gotta listen to that after the stream, because I have a instrumental version of it.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, I'll send it to you on Discord.
Sweet.
It's awesome. Let's see, her hairlight takeoff catches me so off guard that I don't manage to go after her until she's a good head start. By the time I reach the counter, she's nowhere to be seen. Lily and Yuko are happily chatting away. Knowing that I won't be able to catch Hanako by myself, I approach the girls. Hey, did you see or notice a girl run past here? Maybe. What did she look like? Long hair, long dark hair, kind of shy. She had, well, some scars on her face.
You wouldn't be talking about the trash man, would you? You wouldn't be talking about Hanako, would you?
Yeah, that's her. I saw her reading and tried to talk to her, but I think I scared her off or something.
Oh dear, Yuko, would you excuse me? I'd better try and find her.
Sure, I'll hold on to these until you get back. What's going on?
I'm sorry, but I'll have to explain it to you some other time. I said I'm sorry, but I'll have to explain it to you some other time.
Right, I'll see you later then. It looks like I'm gonna have to send you Dawn's contact info. I don't think I'll ever get the hang of this place. Did I do something wrong? What did you do? Nothing, I was just looking for some books and she got this fit and ran off. The most offending thing I could think of is that I might have looked in her general direction a few times. Well, she's a very nice girl.
Make them Dawn.
You have to be very careful around her. She can be very jumpy, I think, and she's not accustomed to talking with other people. Isn't that a bit strange? I wonder. It's just how she is, I think. Sorry. Yuko doesn't...
Sorry.
Please, don't move. Yuko doesn't sound all that convincing. Then again, maybe it's just the norm around here. Everyone has their own problems, or they wouldn't be here. But how
Preach, brother.
What should I do, Mr. Aizawa? Should I chase her down? You're no help.
Shut up, Baker. I have feelings too.
Just goes inside of his sleeping bag.
Yeah.
But how should I do?
It all the way up over his face.
Yes. But how should I deal with these people? Forcing myself to act overly casual and makes me feel phony. Like I was supposed to ignore the elephant in the room. Yuko fidgets, looking like she wants to say something, but resists it. I think it's only an elephant if you feel that way. I guess she doesn't have a good sense of self-restraint. It makes me smile, and she blushes heavily. What? Did that sound stupid? No. That sounded really wise. I guess you're right. It's more about me than anyone else. Neither one of us had anything to add, so Yuko fills the silence by shuffling some pace around. People who have papers on their desk really like doing that. Did you find any books? I should be closing soon. I mean, this library should be closing. But I have to do it. I hope that's not too inconvenient for you. Oh yeah, I want some books, but I left them over there. Because I'll just go get them. I fetched my stack of books.
So, did you find my master rock with HXH?
I fetched my stack of books from beside the beanbag where Hanako and I were sitting and returned them to the counter. Wow, you read a lot, don't you? I surprised myself with that too, honestly, when I really think about it. I had a lot of free time this year, so I kind of just started reading books to fill that time. I couldn't do much else. I see. But she didn't say anything else, just takes out the books from me. I guess that's what they call tact. Holding the library books with one arm, I throw my pocket for the key to the door. A sudden sound from behind me startles me, nearly making me drop the book. Oh no, it's Harry Potter. I'm carrying, or the key that I almost managed to get into the lock. Who is it? Oh my god, it's you! It's Kenji! I turn around to see who's talking to me. It's Kenji. He seems to be in a friendly mood, although the light glitting off his glasses in the dark gives him a sinister look. He does look. Look even the eyebrows. He looks evil. That music, though. It's just me, Midoriya. This makes him pause and lick his lips nervously. Who is May? I don't know anyone called May. Are you some new guy again? His voice suddenly strained and quick. Yes, but we met before, yesterday. I don't think so. I remember someone who I only met yesterday. When was that? What day is today? I try to ignore him. Is he joking or what? Prove that we've met before. You live across the hall. You live across the hall. You're Kenji.
Yes, the Kenji face!
Kenji jumps back, his eyes filled with uncomprehending fear. How do you know my name? Damn, this could only mean one of two things. Either we have met, and you're telling the truth, and I just can't remember it, or you're a spy! He pauses. A psychic spy. Just that composure then. His arms dart around me, trying to peek into my room, although it's hard to believe he can see anything through those thick glasses. His mood swung from friendly to mania in less than a minute. I'm not psychic. I just have one for all! How do I know that? I'm not a mind reader. Kenji points a finger in my face damningly. Unlike you! Ah! It looks like he's going Super Saiyan.
Go get him, Kenji.
Whose side are you on, Mr. Aizawa?
I'm on my side.
No, if you excuse me, I'm going back to sleep. Stop that, man. We met yesterday. What's wrong with you? I live in this room. Lies! If you think you can pass as Hisao because I'm legally blind, you are sorely mistaken. He remembers me!
Oh man, I love you, Kenji.
I can see his eyes through the glasses, or are those just smudge marks on the glasses?
Those are his pupils, boy.
Oh god, they're so tiny. You don't even look like him. I mean, the resemblance is real slim. Maybe at a distance, but who do you think you are kidding? I want to grab him by the shoulders and shake him. Exasperated, I rub my eyes and let out a heavy sigh. Stay there. Kenji comes closer, one step carefully at a time. I stay still, lest he assault me physically, although I doubt he could do much damage, even if he did. Oh, wait, I see it now. Damn, it really is you. Sighing again, and then once again for good measure, I step backwards just in case. What's up, man? You don't look too good, I think. Something's wrong? I don't know, I just had something stupid happen to me. You know, you, existing. A few stupid things, actually. Even if you discount this one, which I don't. Because you're an idiot, Kenji. I mean, I would think you'd recognize my voice, because I am Izuku Midoriya.
Are you gonna take that, Kenji?
I can't even get proper touch with other people around here. And I have no idea if it's because of me or because of them. I don't know why I'm telling this to Kenji. It's not like we've had any other contact either. That's rough, dude. Yeah, I'm sorry about calling you a psychic spy and all, but you can never be too careful. It's a hard reality we live in. I'm slowly starting to think Kenji isn't necessarily living in the same reality as the rest of us. You see? That's how it is. This world, there's no justice. You see? Even when I lose, I win. Because I didn't lose the lesson.
Oh man. Kenji's the type that's okay with losing. I imagine him as I haven't lost my virginity because I never lose.
So by that logic, he wins someone else's virginity, not losing his.
Well, to win someone's, he would have to lose his, and he never.
It's so confusing. What does that even mean? See, I agree. It doesn't matter. He dismisses it flatly with a wave of his hand. So what happens? Why the long face? Do you have a long face? It's nothing. I just scared some girl off accidentally. Literally, too. She actually ran away from me.
It's like faintly in the distance here. Magnum dog!
Was it really? Was my fault, really, I think. I'm not really used to all this yet. A girl? A cute one? Cute. That's hardly the question. She had a nice body and beautiful, really beautiful hair, but the face...
Alright, so just this is a very important decision. It's very important for multiple routes.
What, to get multiple routes or just for multiple routes?
For multiple routes. Multiple routes hinge completely on this decision right here.
Really?
Yeah. So I'm not gonna say anything else. Like, I'm not gonna tell you which one to pick.
Well, if I pick she was cute, that kind of solidifies to me that I would pick her as the girl like. That would give me more of an affinity to go to her.
You see, most decisions affect what is it, like all the girls, right?
Yeah.
So there's what, I don't know, is it 4 or 5? And you see, there's only 2 options here. So you see what I'm getting to.
Yeah, I just say it so that way I can come back here if I mess up.
Well, you can't really mess up this one, It's just which doors you're opening and which doors you're closing.
Yeah, that way I have options for other routes to come back, even though I'm going to start the game back over once I finish the routes. You know what I mean?
Dawn says she was cute.
She was cute. It was just that eye that kind of got to me. Even though you couldn't really see it, I wish I could have seen under her hair. Like apparently our boy Hisao saw.
Oh. Well.
Yeah. Let's go with this. Why not?
Think about her and her Magnum Dawn.
Yeah, cute I guess. I knew it. There are a lot of cute girls around here. A strangely disproportionate amount. I believe this one was one of the dark secrets of this school. I tried to warn you, man, but did you listen? I don't remember any such one. Dark secrets? Yeah, dark secrets. Extremely dark. Like a black hole. Have you ever noticed that the amount of girls in this school is slightly but significantly higher than the number of boys? It's like 60-40. He turned his head to the left and stares off into the distance of nothing. Why is it like this? I mean, to the untrained eye, it doesn't really appear that bad. But that's a full 20%. One would think that a school with such a huge pool of women would be a man's dream, but no. What I'm about to tell you could blow your mind. Are you ready? I don't know where this is going, but I don't think I'll be missing by cutting out now. No, I'm not ready. I'm only going to start turning the normal before Kenji starts talking again, showing that he really doesn't care if my mind's blown off.
Yes. Yes, Kenji, yes.
I believe this school is a battleground. The site of a feminist infiltration. Why does it sound like the plot of Angel Beats?
Preach, Kenji.
This disparity in the number of men to women is clearly a sign of how far they have come. In case this Cold War turns hot, they will have superiority in numbers. Just another skirmish in the eternal war against the forces of feminists. They're everywhere. In Japan, women outnumber men. It's not 60-40 split, but it's only a matter of time, man. Even in America, women are the majority by a hair. They're building up their numbers. In the past, the build-up of a military had always been a clear sign of imminent war. Don just died, I think. Japan is just the first step. Our economy is badass, and the country itself is small and isolated. Yet a huge part of the Pacific in terms of political value. The perfect target. They're so cunning. As expected of women. Soon the day will come when... Kenji's voice trails off ominously. That's why you can't trust them. They will string you along and then kill you. Just as they killed me. You will end up like me.
I know that feeling, Kenji.
Oh, hell no. I can't stop myself from blurting it out. Hey, what the hell does this ought to mean? You said it, not me. It's the best I can think of. So you're not supposed to say anything like that. Damn, so rude. Where was I? Oh, yeah, the vast feminist conspiracy. Stop it! Stop it! You lost your... I lost you way back there somewhere. Somewhere around feminist infiltration. Too hard to follow? That's cool. I have some graphs and stuff in my room. And puppets. You like puppets? No puppets. You don't like puppets? Okay, graphs are still cool. Though, right? He speaks energetically, responding almost before I'm done talking, moving his hands in an animated way as he continues to rant on. This is too strange. I pegged him as relatively normal, but it's clear that I was wrong. Something on your mind, dude? Just thinking about...
Why did he... Wait a minute. Why did he become like Boston for me? Like, something on your mind, dude? Come on.
Yeah, something on your mind, dude. What's up? Hey, dude. What's up? I'm Sans. Wait, wrong one. Just thinking about what it's like to be the last sane man in an insane world. Oh, press the wrong button. Kenji frowns, looking deeply upset. You mean that's you? It can't be, because I'm the last sane man in an insane world. That's my dream. You can't just steal a man's dream. What the hell? There can't be two last sane men. It would invalidate the whole lost plot. That plot's kind of important. There can only be one. There can only be one! He's the Highlander now.
Oh no.
I even referenced it! Like in that Ford movie, where there could only be one, and in the end there was only one dude left. Because that was the point. I've never seen anyone talk so heatedly and so defensively about an absolutely nothing before. Anyway, if you wait here, I can get my graphs. Also, I have a list of other dark and complex conspiracies that this school holds, as tangled as. Quick, finish my analogy for me. Be a pal. I'm going to go to bed now. It's extremely late. That doesn't sound like an analogy, but whatever. I like you. You seem like a cool dude. Most people don't understand what I'm talking about when I try to explain the vast feminist conspiracy to them. Denial is a terrible thing. Later.
I like you too, Kenji.
Mr. Aizawa, what is wrong with you? He's insane.
You're insane, Deku.
Well, I do hang out with All Might a lot, and that guy's got some real problems. I heard that.
All Might's such a feminist, he became a girl, Deku.
Ha ha ha! I just wanted the female experience.
Mr. Aizawa, can I hang out with you now?
No.
He claps me on the back and then vanished into a room so quickly and quietly it's like he didn't even open the door, but instead walked right through it like a ghost. I don't know if I can fully digest what just happened, so I give up and just go to my room, kicking off my shoes before falling face first into the bed. It takes some time to relax and get up so I can get started on homework. It's because the sheets are so cool and comforting against my cheek. It feels so good just lying there with my eyes closed. This school is like some bizarre and surreal island. It's isolated on top of a mountain, and each person is stranger than the last. I just can't seem to fit my head or just can't seem to fit in. What irony. One would think that fitting in a place that's made for people who are unfit for anywhere else would be easy. Maybe I'm just trying too hard. Although I say that, it doesn't help take the edge off, and the words are left echoing off my empty walls. I guess it's not as bad as I expected, though. This place is really more of a school and less of a hospital pretending to be a school than I thought it would be. If nothing else, the scenery is beautiful. I open one eye, seeing the school books and bottles of pills arranged side by side on my desktop. Maybe this place is too much like a normal school after all.
Alright, I think that would be a natural point to end it.
Yep, I'm gonna save here. All the saving. Holy crap. 3 hour stream. Damn, almost 4 hours.
Oh boy.
Alrighty.
Hey, how about I bounce something off of you guys? Alright?
What? Yes,
Oh.
hello?
I was working on this as a joke, but now I want to put it in a video for a Fate Grand Order, a servant review of my boy Blackbeard. I want to see what people think. Alright, it's a little bit of a rap.
Go ahead.
Alright. Hey, this one's for all the ladies out there. As long as you're under 15 years of age.
Oh, God.
And or Helena Blavatsky. That was the hardest part to write and say. Alright. I'm still not sure about beat, but I guess it would go something like this. Me and Teach, yeah, we're filthy pirates. I'm stealing your ship cause your boy got to ride it. I'm riding your bitch cause I must be inside it. I almost said dick, but I won't let my tongue slip. I'm not gay, I'm just hella suspicious. I check out my homeboy, he looking delicious. I check out my homeboy, he looking nutritious. Nah, I ain't gay, just don't fuck with no bitches. Set sail for the 7 seas, strike on your frigate, I do it with ease. Otaku culture, weep shit the bee's knees, cause you know your boy love that shit Japanese. Real talk, think the flat is a justice, but your boy still go in on a plump bitch. Ain't afraid to get caught with the such shit. Me and he teach plundering like Columbus. Out here on the 7 seas, there ain't no law, so we fuck with lollies. There ain't no law to the fucking police. So we stand until they are weak in the knees. And then it would end with something like a FBI, open up!
Just that ending right there. Just the lollies. Oh my god.
Yeah, man.
You got murder lolly, man.
Alright, so you don't know this because you don't play that Fake Grand Order, right?
Oh, I do.
Blackbeard?
I don't know Blackbeard, but I know murder lolly.
Huge lolicon. Huge lolicon, Blackbeard and Fate.
I know murder lolly, though. Or I know of murder lolly. I still might have to install SideSync to... actually, do I have that installed? I don't. I might have to install that someday, maybe after this game, and play Fate.
I mean, like, really, if you're okay with, like, if your internet connection's good enough, you could just, use the Connect on the Microsoft that comes with Windows 10, just, yeah, just stream it to there.
Maybe. What, like the Bluetooth connection?
Oh, yeah. Well, you could do it over Wi-Fi.
Either way. I might try that out sometime. But yeah, but time for my normal spiel. Ahem. I do hope you guys enjoyed this stream. If you did, come back next time. I play a multitude of games, from games like, well, I guess visual novels now, to games like Overwatch, Minecraft, I don't know, random games, Switch games, concerning around May, a little after May 18th, I'm going to start streaming Hyrule Warriors.
Ooh.
And I do want to thank my boy Simple for joining me in here and helping me out with these voices.
Make sure to join us next time when Hudson romances a female version of me.
I might go after All Might.
No, Hudson. The red string of fate.
Again, is this Koita Uso?
I mean, it was used a lot in Koita Uso, but it's like a thing, apparently, that's really big in Japan. Like, red string of fate means, like, 2 people connected by destiny.
But, hey, and don't forget, you're always here in spirit. Even if, like, whenever the, stream, even during the, even when you're not here, because that picture of McCree over there.
Thank you kindly.
He's over there in spirit. But yeah, I do hope you guys enjoyed this stream, as always. And alright, YouTube, Hudson Man 2, signing off. See you later, guys.
See you, Hudson.
Peace out.
Uh.